Iyanla, fix my life when dirty laundry goes viral. I've been meaning to do this review. Chloe texted me. So I'm doing the review now. So let me read this because I didn't know this is what it was. Mark's life was turned upside down when his daughter posted a video of him keyword ranting, about him being the sole provider in his household. In just a few days, this video went viral and opened up a Pandora's box of resentment. Okay, so this is the man. I did see the video. Chloe, if you're watching, I did see the video. This is the man who posted the video that he's sole provider, so on and so forth. And so, you know, I always wanted a sole provider. I don't want to pay bills. I just believe as a wife, based on the Bible, I should not be taking care of myself. Okay, I'm married. My husband's supposed to take care of me. I am sole provider. And so, I get a lot of questions sometimes, and I work. I still do work. I have a very good job, uh, but I don't. I've 8 years of marriage. Not one time have I paid a mortgage. Okay, my dad told me, um, least a man can do for you is put a roof over your head and food on your table. So when I was dating for marriage, I only continued to date men who were provider husbands, who were sole providers, and who could provide completely for me, independent of me and my daughter, without needing my money to help him to pay the bills and the mortgage. So I'm going to do another video on that. I am married to a high value man in every definition of the term high value. Okay. And so my husband is sole provider. We don't need anything. We're not in need of anything. I don't pay no bills. I don't pay no mortgage. I just don't. Okay. My income, my money goes towards creating generational wealth. And so when you're choosing your husband, ladies, these are the things you need to talk about. Sole provider means he is taking care of all of our basic needs. And so I am a Dave Ramsey baby. I love Dave Ramsey. My husband and I took a Dave Ramsey class. I've always been financially savvy. Susie Orman. I have all the financial books. I've read them all. And this is how I knew what kind of life I wanted to have. My income goes towards creating generational wealth. It goes towards savings and or some of our investments. My husband does a larger part of the investments. College fund. I have a 5-year-old college fund. Is beautiful, girl. Okay, when little Michael's ready for college, yes, he will be going to college because he's going to be the next president, a president of these United States, or a doctor, whatever. His college fund is paid for. When everybody's trying to run around trying to look for scholarship and try to get by, Michael's going to be sitting back. Lovely. My parents is paying for that. That's a part of creating financial wealth. One of my favorite scriptures, Proverbs 13:22, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. So when I was looking for a husband, I wanted somebody who had that mindset. Okay. And so a part of being sole provider, ladies, is you not trying to keep up with the Joneses. Okay, my husband never have to worry about me trying to keep up with the Joneses. Girl, I only shop clearance. Okay, if it's not on sale, I don't buy it unless it's a gown I need to buy to go to an event with Michael. Okay, and my husband, when he married me, and somebody gave me some money, biggest check I ever held in my hand from somebody. I mean, it was a 2,000. Girl, it was a lot of money, and she said, I want you to put this away. You need to have some money. If anything happened, if your roof come off your house, no. Thinking roof come off your house, the insurance is going to pay for it. But I understood what she was saying. If my covering, as in my husband's stuff, start acting up, you have some money to get away. I also believe every wife should have an escape fund. I have an escape fund. My husband knows about it, and he gives me money to put in it. He just got his end of year bonus, and he gave me a nice little money to put in it, girl. I puts it in it, okay? My escape fund. But something he says to me, when I got that money, I put half in savings and I gave him half to put in what we call the house account. He said, "You sure you want to do this? She gave you this money for you." I said, "Yeah, I want to put half in it. Put half in the house account, okay?" Because we was married about a year or two, and I said, "Yeah, put some in the house account." And he said to me in the kitchen, he grabbed me, and I just love when he grabbed me and pulled me into him, girl. He said, "One of the reasons I married you was because I paid attention to how you were with your money. He said, I noticed you did not waste your money. And so because you did not waste your money, I know you wasn't going to waste my money. Did y'all hear that? So these men, excuse me, high value men, period, are looking at you, how you're spending your money to see, are you going to waste his money? Okay. And I said to my husband all the time, I say, I could rob you blind and run away. He said, no, you wouldn't do that because that's not who you are. Okay. And so Proverbs, part of being a Proverbs 31 woman is the Bible said her husband's heart safely trusts in her. And so what I find with a lot of women is you want to try to keep up with the Joneses and you don't have a generational wealth and leaving an inheritance for your children mindset. And those women, as myself, we're different from the girls that's trying to keep up with the Joneses, buying $5,000 shoes and $12,000 pocketbook. Okay. Okay. We plan for our future. I took 6 months maternity leave. Didn't miss a beat. COVID happened. I was home for 6 months, girl. Didn't miss a beat, okay? Because my income is not needed to pay our primary bills. So I'm going to be watching, good morning. I'm going to be watching when Dirty Laundry goes viral. And then I'm going to do some more videos. Because I think a lot of people don't understand sole provider. This is why I'm believing young people get married. Because he ain't got the money to provide, okay? All right, girl. Let's go. Remember, my books are available on Amazon on sale until today only. Ooh. It says unable to play the video. Please try again later. 20 types of guys you might meet. Okay, you're going to meet a whole lot of them. Choose one. Choose the best one for you, girl. Get the best deal. You got Mr. 50-50 over here. You got Mr. Sole Provider over here. Think it through. You better think it through. Also available on Amazon. The Naked Wife, also available on Amazon. $15.99. This one it's like, I don't know how much, $12.99. I don't know how much this is, but available on Amazon. If you buy two, email me the receipt. You will get the free book that's coming out soon for free. Though I'm still gonna need you to go buy a copy, because when you buy, it pushes my name and my book up top, so Amazon can refer my books more. Okay, let's see what is going on with this thing here. Wait a minute, why is it not playing? Oh, there you go, there you go. Okay. Oh, it's not playing. What's the matter? Okay, girl, wait a minute. Let me pause this. Maybe it's some kind of technical difficulties or something. Let me check the thing. All right, I'm back, girl. I had to call the cable company and say, what's going on, girl? The weather, child. The weather is causing the channels to act. Okay, so this is married his wife to 18 years, 19 years. Never paid a mortgage payment. Never paid a gas bill. Electric bill. That's what a man does. They got 1 million views, but the wife said it was uncomfortable to watch because of the comments, because they don't know him. Ooh, said the dad is arrogant and rude. Throw stuff in your face. Financially, he's always been there. He should pick up the phone and call me just to see how. He should pick up the phone and call just because he's And you know what I feel? This is what I feel about, because I looked up while the cable people was fixing the thing. I was reading some of the comments on Facebook, and I feel like in people's mind, you have to choose one or the other. It's like, if he's providing, then he's this terrible person and beating his wife, and because that's what they told me when I was coming up. I ain't like no blue collar man. I wanted the man that worked, Wall Street guys, some type of banker, CEO, CFOs, those type of guys I like. And they made it sound like, oh, they gonna abuse you and beat you and cheat on you because they're not good men, and the man that can love you and take care of you is the blue collar man. Nothing wrong with the blue collar. I just tried, girl. I just couldn't do it. Okay. So what I got from the comments, just browsing, it's like, oh, he's sole provider, but he has a bad relationship with his son. And it's like, because they're sole providers, then this side over here is not good. And, she would prefer to split the bill 50-50 and have this over here. And I'm like, No, you just have to choose the right person for you. Not because he's sole provider mean he's a bad person or he's a good man, okay? You just have to choose the right man for you. Okay, that's just what I kind of picked up from the comments. I was browsing while I was on the phone with people. Okay. All right, press play. I'm pausing this one. I need to be pressing this. Iyanla looks so good.
There is a particularly volatile relationship.
Black family, politically
are common to many.
Common.
And that's the relationship.
Common to many black men. Relationship with the father. That's why I love my husband and his dad. Oh my God. My husband's dad is 92, and when he on the phone, he says, "Son, I love you, son." He told Michael, "Baby, my grandbaby, I love you." Ooh, the wife said the father and son could almost kill each other. Girl, what she said?
Yes. So if you're coaching your father, he will be getting mentioned by now. That relationship is just one of the many issues that needs to be washed and rinsed.
Ooh, that's one of the many relationships that needs to be washed and rinsed.
Revolution, there are families going to fall apart. I can't remember good times. I don't trust you with my heart.
Ooh, okay, I don't remember good times, and I don't trust you with my heart. So these people, I feel like this is what people are saying. See, he's sole provider, but she don't trust him with your heart. Meaning, don't choose the sole provider because you won't be able to trust him with. That's what I kind of get. Did y'all get those from the comments? Really, like, yeah, he's sole provider, but you know. So who is this guy here? Dr. Steve Perry, author and educator. Oh, let me look him up. What he write about?
Dr. Steve, we got a family in deep, deep trouble.
They got a family in deep trouble.
Father to the children. Verbal violence from
verbal violence.
He has no idea that people experience him as abusive.
Ooh, people experience him as abusive.
Youngest son is violent. So you're talking physical violence? Yes.
His relationship with the youngest son is violent.
But because the man of the house is so hardcore, OG, alpha male, I didn't want to step up into that. And I think we got an antidote for that.
She said because he is old, man of the house, OG, he didn't want to step up to that. She didn't want to step up that. This is powerful. This is powerful. What Iyanla said is powerful. Okay, she's saying, you know what? I'm not going to be able to work on with him, so I need to get a man to. I told you, ladies, bring your husband to counseling, but find you, for those of you who are people of color, try to find an older African American man for marriage counseling. If you can't find an older man, then find a man. Okay, preferably a black man, okay, because black men understand other black men more. Okay, then if you can't find a black man, find a man, okay, generally. So I love this what Dr. Iyanla, what Iyanla says. It's powerful, okay?
I'm gonna work with the women. We're gonna get this family together.
She's gonna work with the woman, and what's his name? Steve Perry.
I might have some underwear in
there. She said, "Don't open my drawer. I might got some underwear in there." Let me rewind. That was funny. That's funny. I love Iyanla.
And then I'm gonna turn him over to you. You're gonna work with the men. I'm gonna work with the women. We're gonna get this family together. All right, sis. Love you. I love you. Have a seat. Don't look in my drawer. I might have some underwear. No, too much dirty laundry in one house.
He said too much dirty laundry in one house.
I have asked each member of the family to share the dirty laundry they want to air out during our time.
Ooh, she asked each man, share the dirty laundry, girl. Talk about the dirty drawers.
You must be Mr. Dark. You come over here with me. How are you? I'm good. And you must be Mr. Mark. Yes. Good. I understand the joke.
That's another reason why I want my husband and my daughter sharing the same bathroom. My daughter have her bathroom on the stairs. Clean the dirty drawers up there, okay?
Air out and clean out my relationship with my family.
What does that mean?
Like something that I like keep inside that I don't really speak on.
So she want to clear up the laundry with her family. How old is she?
My relationship with my family. Okay.
Relation Dorothy 73. Oh, she was good for 73.
What you want to air? Because you've been doing a lot of airing on.
Yeah. The reason that I wrote in is that there's been division in the family.
Oh, Mark 55.
The family to get some tools.
He wrote in because there's division. He wanted the family to get some tools.
And with my children, sometimes I feel like there's a lack of respect.
Ooh, he feel like there's a lot of lack of respect.
And as they get older, I'm starting to get them certain kind of looks. And
hey, Lexi. Good morning.
And along with some issues.
Do you hear how I greet my kids? Hi, Lexi. Good morning. They need that. So the head of the house, is blaming everybody else versus him taking responsibility. Did y'all see that? I picked that up.
You got some laundry you want to air out. Yes, ma'am. All right, come on in.
This is who?
You are. I'm
Ashley 32.
What you want to air out? Add it to the basket. I have 2 shirts. What does that represent? It means I don't want it anymore. You don't want it anymore. The family, or the laundry, or the problem. What don't you want anymore? The problem. Okay.
Ooh, she brought 2 shirts. She don't want the problem no more.
Clean up.
I came to, air out the negativity in my family.
She can't tell you.
And then
Sheena 33. These girls should be married. Where the husbands at?
And the distance keeps us from talking about our problems.
Wow.
And I want to throw that in there because I don't like it.
The 33-year-old, 32-year. Where's the husbands? Why y'all ain't got no husbands?
Let's see, we just going to air out poor communication.
This is the wife. She's airing out poor communication.
What are you here to air out? The beef. The beef? Yeah. Okay.
The son is here to air out the beef. He's 17.
Issue between everyone. Okay.
Ooh, issues with everyone.
Oh.
He's 17 years old.
What did you come to air out?
I'm mad at everybody out. Just tell me the truth.
Ooh, Janae. Oh, that must be a thing. 33. She said, I'm airing everybody out. Tell the truth, girl. Yes, babe. Ooh, child, I need me a piece of chicken. So I need popcorn. This is going to be good. Let me go get some cheese doodle on the commercial break.
And I'll see you in a little bit. You, sir, come with me.
Okay. The 17-year-old. This is the time he needs the daddy more than anything else. Ooh, look at that crown, girl. Ooh, I love it.
He must practice in order to claim his throne.
What you need to practice in order to claim your throne. Ooh, I love it, Iyanla. I love it.
Things responsible and required to get there. So our goal in our work is to get you there.
Ooh, our goal in our work is to get you there, child. He ain't gonna get there.
How are you doing there? Well, that's what we're gonna talk about.
How you doing that? That's what we're gonna talk about.
So many men think they are there.
Woo! So many men think they are there, but they're not there. Steps are required along the way.
Haven't even been taught what the walk is about.
Woo! Haven't been taught what the walk is about. Yes.
Not having a father figure in the household, I've always felt that I would have to be the protector. It was just about making sure that my mother wasn't being taken advantage of.
There they go. I didn't have a father figure in the house. See what I mean? We need fathers. It is important to have fathers. This is why I keep yelling and screaming off the mountaintop. Y'all stop having these babies out of wedlock with no fathers. Yes, divorce happened. Yes. Unfortunately, God forbid, some spouse dies early. But keep on multiplying these babies, laying up, having babies every man you lay with. We got to stop it in the black community, sis. We got to stop it. We got to stop it. It's not helping us.
So you spell man protector.
You spell man protector. He was taking care of his mother, making sure she wasn't abused.
And the king of the household. Then you have to demonstrate royal qualities and characteristics.
Woo! If you gonna be the king of the household, you have to demonstrate royal character. And wait, rewind, girl. You know I don't want to mess up her word because it was powerful. Okay.
Man protector. That ain't on there.
Oh, man protector.
If you're gonna be the man
If you're going to be the man and the king and the house,
then
you have to demonstrate royal qualities and
My younger
characteristics.
life, that's where I think my base comes from. That's where my rock comes from. That's where my being provider and protector. So
I hear you.
He said in his younger life, that's where his come from. Ladies, don't marry no man. Don't do it. Okay. I know Eliana said protector is not there, but I see what she's trying to say because he comes off so aggressive and violent. Okay, but a husband, his main responsibility is to protect. Okay, provide, protect, profess. I have that in here. The three P's of a good husband: profess, provide, protect. Okay, but I see what she's saying in his instance because he said that's where my come from. Don't marry no animal, girl. Don't marry an animal.
You know what? Your kingdom is in ruins.
Your kingdom is in ruins.
It seems like it's never enough.
Then you gotta check yourself, because while you living with, sleeping with, taking.
Woo, child. This is good, honey. This is late. I'm keep telling you. Choose right. Choose right. It is I don't want to use the rainbow because you know the rainbow has been what's the word? I can't think of the word, so I'm not going to use a rainbow. But choose an array of qualities you want in your husband. It's not good enough that he can provide, but he's abusive, he's verbally abusive, he's physically abusive, he's emotionally abusive, he's financially abusive. No. Build your cake, okay? I have that coming out soon. Okay, girl, let me go get my cheese doodle. Okay, I don't like popcorn except kettle corn, but let me go get the cheese doodle. Okay. Okay, girl, I'm back.
King, why is your kingdom in ruins?
You're the king. If you're the king, why is your kingdom in ruins? Girl, got my cheese doodle.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Have you made space in your life where the queen can give you counsel?
Woo!
Keeps the king up.
Have you made space in your life where the queen can give you counsel? Got my Jamaican drink. This is Boxing Day, December 26th. It's Boxing Day in the islands, okay? It's COVID, girl. We can't go nowhere. So all my yachty people, I'm drinking my Jamaican soda. I have the Jamaican cake in the house. Can the king give you queen give you counsel? Ladies, don't marry no man that won't listen to you. I'm the man. I'll roar. Don't marry that type. Don't marry him. You're gonna end up in ruins, okay?
Upright in the throne is the queen.
Let me rewind what she said. That's a cute little house Iyanla got.
If you're the king, why is your kingdom?
If you're the king, why is your kingdom in ruins?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And have you made space in your life where the queen can?
Have you made space where the queen can give you counsel?
Because one of the things that keeps the king.
One of the things that keep the counsel upright on the throne is the queen.
Listen, let me say this about my wife. I love that woman from here to the universe. And
he loved his wife.
Ran for the hills. Be the man who already had 4 kids. My wife treats all of them as if they were hers.
Ooh, she should have ran for the hills, girl. Run for the hills. He said most women would have ran for the hills from a man that had 4 kids. I would have. The twin girls are cute. Run, girl, run. I would. Anything over 1, except if one of them, the one is a set of twins, right? Girl, I would ran for her.
As they were first born, and were not a part of my life when they were younger. I was a single dad, raising Ashley and Little Mark, who is not here when I met Jamil, and then Jake and Jordan. All the blended and everything, we're okay, but we do have issues.
Let me rewind it, girl. He got too many kids. Just too many people.
They're the twins. They were first born, and were not a part of my life when they were younger.
So when the twins were born, they weren't a part of his life, and when they were younger, and then
I was a single dad.
He was a single dad.
Mark, who is not here when I mentioned him, and then Jake and George.
And little Mark that was not here, so that means maybe he passed, and then Jake and Jordan. See, flipping the dingling all over the place, child.
And everything we're okay, but we do have issues.
But they do have issues.
And my question to you was, do you allow the queen to give you counsel?
I think so, but sometimes.
Well, she allowed the queen to give him counsel. So none of those kids are hers, girl. No, she's a nanny. None of the kids are hers. Wait a minute. Is that? Let me rewind this, child. Is that what she said? She's a nanny.
All of them as if they were hers. My oldest is Janice, they're the twins.
Janice.
And we're not a part
Oldest.
of my life when they were younger. I was a single dad.
He was a single dad.
Actually, little Mark, who is not here.
Little Mark is not here.
And then Jake and George.
Jake and George.
All blended and everything, we're okay. But we do have issues.
So she treats them all like her own. Right. And my question to you was, do you allow the queen to give you counsel?
She treated all of the kids like her own, but do you allow the queen to give you? I would have never. Girl, that my dad told me that. Man, with 5 kids want to talk to me. I said, for what? I didn't even meet with him. For what? 5 kids? Who gonna take care of me? Oh, not me, child. So she don't have any kids with her. God bless her, girl.
So, but sometimes, and I have to be honest, that's the other one that roars. Sometimes. Yeah, but be honest, but sometimes we not lockstep when it comes to
He said, yeah, but sometimes the other one's a roar. She was like the thug. Don't marry a thug. Men have options. You have options too, girl. Don't marry a thug. Okay, leave the thugs for Tatisha. Okay? I don't do thugs.
The king, because he has abdicated the throne, or you trying to hook her up with the thug? Baby,
yeah, but Miss Iyanla, but sometimes we not lockstep.
Sometimes they're not lockstep.
Is she not lockstep with the king because he has abdicated the throne, or you trying to hook her up with the thug? Baby, she don't.
Is she not lockstep with the king because he has abdicated the throne, or you trying to give her the thug? Come on, Sister Iyanla. Fix my life, girl. Yes, come on, sister. She preaching it tonight. Y'all hearing this? Stop marrying these thugs, okay? You young girls, you're 22, 21. Leave the thugs alone. Leave them thugs that hang on the street with the pants down here with the do-rag over here. You, what's up, mama? Oh, man. Here. Leave him, girl. Leave him. It's powerful.
But your kingdom is in ruins, and you've got to be willing to.
Your kingdom is in ruins.
I need to get it back. How do I get it back?
You need to be able to fix it. He want to get it back.
Is that the one that you fight?
Daughter? Yeah. We got into it.
Excuse me.
The last situation that we got into is that him and his sister, Jaden, evidently called him out of his name. He comes towards her, grabs her arm, grabs him like, I don't care what she says. If anybody says, you don't have the right to put your hands on someone because they say something that you don't like.
Ooh, so the 17-year-old boy grabs the other one, the daughter. See, the thing about 17-year-old, the boys, and I try to explain this to my single girlfriends that have boys with no fathers, you have to understand that they're trying to come into their manhood. They're trying to figure it out. This is why you're dating a man, you have a teenager, you're bringing in this man in the house. He's thinking, the boy's thinking, oh, wait a minute, you're trying to come over and take over my territory. And we can't do that. Okay. Oh my God. This is just, oh child, this is powerful right here.
So at that point, I don't think he meant to, but he pushed me back. And
You
so
don't think he meant to? He meant to.
He said, I don't think he meant to, but he pushed me back. Iyanla said, you don't think he meant to? Dr. Steve says he meant to. He pushed the daddy girl.
Meant to?
yeah, I didn't want to think that.
Okay, well, let's think it together.
Yeah, when he pushed my hands off, I kind of fell.
And that made you feel what?
Basically, in my mind, you pushed the king down, bro. In my house, everything you had, I provide.
So when he pushed her, he said, you made you feel the king down. Everything you have, I provide.
You're not going to be in my household and this happens. I'm the alpha here.
I just think your paradigm is outdated.
You're not gonna be in the house. I'm the alpha in here. She said your paradigm is outdated. He didn't know, he didn't have a father growing up. So now he has a son. He don't know how to treat the son. He don't know how to be a father to the boy. Come on, Islanders. Who remember this? Okay. Americans don't understand. We from the islands. We understand what that means.
Measure your worth and your value by what you do, not by who you are. And what that says to me is deep down up underneath there may be some insecurities or inadequacies that need to be resolved.
Ooh, deep down underneath there are some insecurities and inadequacies that needs to be resolved. Shut. I need more space. Okay, Yana, fix my life. Okay, fix my life.
But I got a friend who can. Come go with me.
Woo! She said, I got a friend who can help you. Dr. Steve Perry. Did I look him up? My main man.
Part of this process, so that you can get some of that manhood teaching that I can't give you.
Thank you, Iyanla, for getting the man. Get you some of that manhood teaching that I can't give you. Man need a man.
You are a demonstration of the kingdom. I can't imagine.
Man need a man to teach him how to be a man. You understand? Y'all come over here. Y'all angry black women mamas when I said I don't believe a woman can teach a boy to be a man. You cannot. You're not a man. There's Iyanla, an expert, bringing the man to the man. He say, get some manhood teaching that I can't give you. You've never been a man, so how can you teach a boy to be a man? That's why they need a man. Do you understand? God knew what he was doing. Okay. Excuse me, Michael Jr.
Yeah.
Michael Jr.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Mommy's taping. Ooh, excuse me. Okay.
While Dr. Steve works with Mr. Mark on some listening tools, I'm going to work with the queen of the kingdom.
So Dr. Mark is going to work with him on listening tools, and then he's going to work with
Dirty laundry.
ooh, air out the dirty laundry.
I had a long conversation with Mr. Mark, and I met the thug. I'm wondering if that's who you live with.
Ooh, she said I met the thug, and I'm wondering, is that who you live with?
The gentle.
Ooh, thug. I don't do thugs, honey.
How you doing? All right.
I don't talk to thugs. Look at thugs, and now but look at me. I'm offended if a thug talks to me. Cause see, I'm sensitive. Okay.
I met the thug. I'm wondering if that's who you live with.
I met the thug.
Frightened little boy.
I met the frightened little boy. Is that who you live with? And I met the gentle, loving spirit that will drink your dirty bath water if you ask him to. So I want to know.
I live with all three of them.
Ooh, who you live? She said I live with all three of them.
5 to 7 years to realize that the nighttime is
watch on the ground.
Okay, wait a minute, Lex. Hold on, Lex. To rewind because I didn't hear the part where the father sent the boy, his grandson, to go stay with the grandmother. So you're the boy's father. You can't handle him, but you're gonna send the boy to go stay with the grandmother? That don't sound right to me. Okay, and this is why I'm telling you, ladies, y'all need to choose your husband carefully. Okay, Be mindful about how you choose your mate. And so I wanted to rewind from the beginning what the wife said, because she said something very powerful. It took her 3 to 5 years to learn this about the husband. Wrong, girl. You need the book. You need the book. This is what data gathering is about. This is why y'all need my mentorship class to write down your husband list to know exactly what you want and date accordingly. She lives with all 3 of them.
It took me 5 to 7 years to realize that the nice guy is there. But the thug part, he showed up a little bit more than I.
It took her 5 to 7 years to know the nice guy is there. So who did you marry? And said the thug shows up more often than who did you marry? Huh? Who did she marry? If it took her, listen, y'all need the book. What's her name? She need the book. It was too late. She's married now. That's why I had to rewind what she said. It took her 5 to 7 years to know the nice guy was there. So, ma'am, who did you marry? Huh? Because you're saying the thug shows up a lot, and it took 7 years to know that the thug was there. 7 years. The nice guy was. So who did you marry? I just want to know. Who did she marry? This is what I'm talking about. Get the book.
Realize.
Well, do you and him have a love story?
I would say a love story.
Ooh! Yeah, listen, do you and him have a love story? She said, I wouldn't say a love story. Why did you marry him? Everybody know my love. Y'all know my love story. Girl, I gotta write it. Girl, I'm gonna write my love story. I wouldn't say a love story. So did she marry him? Because let's see, child. Why you marry him?
A date or 2, and then we just hung out and had a whole lot of sex and things like that, and then found out I was pregnant, and we had a discussion about whether.
Oh, so they had 1 or 2 dates, hang out, had a whole lot of sex, and found out she was knocked up. Found out. My new book talks about protecting your womb, protecting the golden grail. You have a what is it? Golden grail? What's the word, Mike? Between your thighs. Had a whole lot of seeds. See there, no vision for your life.
Whether or not I was going to keep the baby, and I was like, well, terminating is not an option.
And then they had a discussion, are they going to have a baby? These are the things you think about before you go have a whole lot of sex with somebody that's not your husband. Okay. And then she said termination is not an option.
Being a baby daddy is not an option, so we got to get married. So.
And she told him being a baby daddy is not an option, so we got to get married. Why you didn't think this man before you started having a whole lot of sex? These are the things you think about before you start having all this sex and all this unprotected sex.
Okay, so maybe this is what's supposed to happen. We got married.
So maybe this is what was supposed to happen. Oh, she was tiny, child. What happened to her? She was tiny. Child, oh, she was so skinty, girl. What you been doing with yourself? So maybe this is what's supposed to happen, so they got married. Girl, bye.
I think at some point after the marriage, I fell in love.
Tell me about the video, the air.
After the marriage, at some point, she fell in love. So you married a man you wasn't in love with. Make it make sense. Where is the naked wife? Naked wife. Make it make. So you signed your life over to a man that you wasn't in love with. You made a permanent decision with a man you was not in love with. Make it make sense to me, as my sister Chloe would say. Make it make sense to me. Let me text her right now. Where is my phone?
Tell me about that.
Tell us about the viral video.
My wife shouldn't have to worry about a goddamn mortgage payment. She doesn't have to worry about the lights being on, gas being on, food in the refrigerator. She don't pay for food. She don't pay for none of that. That's my job.
And, you know, when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is something that Mark would say. It's nothing out of pocket.
And that's when he was saying he takes care of you and he provides. Okay.
And then it went viral and he is so excited.
Why?
But he felt validated, like people believe that what I'm doing is right. And I'm like, okay, cool. And reading through the comments got to be a little bit too much. People like, oh, well, she must be this.
The video went viral and she was like, oh, that sounds like something Mark would say. Then she was reading the comments and people were saying, well, what does she do? She don't do nothing. And she said what he did not say was what she did. See there, ladies, that's a problem, okay? She said she's been a teacher for 16 years and she's now an assistant principal. So she had the people thinking she was a bum, and she was saying, well, I work. I've been in education for so many years, and I'm now an assistant principal. And so, ladies, this is what I'm talking about. We can't lead with what we do. Okay, and so I'm wondering, did the breakdown happen? Because, well, there's always been a breakdown because, child, it's a mess, girl. I'm going to have to analyze this week. This whole week, I'm going to be talking about this mess, okay? Let me press play, girl. This is deeper than I thought. Go ahead. What you say?
A daughter how to be treated by a man.
Whenever they need me,
In public.
Right.
I was just speaking my truth. I hear you.
I saw a man teaching a daughter how to be treated by a man.
So he said he was speaking his truth, and Dr. Perry says, I hope I'm saying his name right. I hear you. I was seeing a man telling his daughter how to be treated by a man.
All you gotta do is call their dad, and I'm right there. So if you beat them up, they can't treat you the way your father treats you, you don't need them. 100%.
But I did see a man.
He said, so he continued to say, if he can't treat you like a father needs to treat you, you don't need him. True. So what Dr. Perry said, but I did see a man
To undo some of the things that hadn't been done for him as a boy.
Woo! I saw a man that was undoing some of the things that wasn't done for him as a boy. Come on and teach us, sir.
You weren't just speaking to your daughter. You were speaking for yourself. I recognize your aspiration to provide in many ways that which you never had.
I like it. He said you were speaking for your daughter, but you was also speaking for yourself. I recognize your aspiration for your daughters for something that you never had. Oh, this is deep, girl. Let me hear. Wait.
And you've been led to believe that a man is very different than the person you feel like.
You hitting the nail right on the head.
Woo!
Cause of that.
He said you've been led to believe that the man is something other than what you feel like. Yes.
What is a man versus being a human?
Ooh!
You jacking your up.
Ooh! Because of that difference between a man and a human, which resulted in you jacking your sugar, honey, iced tea. You know what? Sugar S, honey H, iced tea I, T up. Okay. Woo! Yeah, he said you're hitting the nail right on the head.
Jordan isn't upset with his father. They're in breakdown.
Yes.
Okay. The prince pushed the king.
Yes.
What is the nature of the relationship that the prince would even think that that's appropriate?
Everything in our house is transactional.
So he said the prince, I love how Iyanla is taking it to king and prince and queen, because, you know, that's who we are. And, you know, in the black community, every woman the man meet, child, she's a king, child. She don't have 3 kings in 1 year. I'd be wondering, child, which, but anyways, she said, well, what happened to make the prince thing? He can push the king. And the mother said, everything in our house is transactional. Woo, powerful.
There's love underneath of it all, but as far as our day-to-day interactions with each other, I think everything's transactional.
There's love underneath, but their day-to-day reactions are transactional.
If you don't do what I say, then I'll withhold.
Woo! If you don't do what I say, then I withhold. That is not a good way to raise the kids, parents. Okay, this is why y'all need this book here, right? Because I am. You need that book, okay? This pillow.
And because I do for you, I expect you to do this, this, and this. And then when my expectations aren't met, then the thug yelling and all of that.
Ooh, she said because I do this and this for you, then you need to do this and this for me. And then when the expectation is not met, oh, then that's when the thug come out. Well, who she married, child? Apparently you married the thug because you married him. Girl, she shouldn't have married. She's a naked wife.
I feel like I'm failing my youngest son.
He feel like he's nailing, failing his youngest son.
Telling him, son, you need to do this, or son, you should be doing that.
Son, you need to do this, do that.
From him, it's like I'm looking at myself.
Ooh! The behavior from the son is like he's looking at himself. Oh, come on and talk it, sir.
What I want you to do is I want you to pause for a second.
He said, I want you to
One of the most
pause.
important lessons I'm going to teach you, and this is going to save you. Breathing.
Ooh, let's breathe it. Where's my exhale shirt?
When your brain is not functioning, it's doing all
Breathe. Exhale.
Right? And your body can only do that. Because your body's starting to harden. It's getting to a place where it's got to protect itself from whatever's happening.
That's me every day sometimes.
I can see it. As you're pausing,
Breathe.
I'm going to need you to start to think about,
Pause.
what am I feeling? I want you to listen to hear as opposed to listening to rebut.
As you, oh God, this is the same thing. This is what I said, ladies. Men and women are different. This is why he's telling him breathe and think. That's what I said with my husband. My husband, you see how I talk fast? My husband don't talk like that. Okay, he only go like that. I notice when he's on the phone, he's doing conference calls and he's working. But when he deals with me, very calm, very cool, very collected, and he breathes. And the doctor says the same thing. Our marriage counselor say, listen to hear. Don't listen to rebut. Listen to hear what the person is saying. And I promise you, more often than you're going to find
That ain't coming from me.
that ain't coming from.
What could they possibly do to me?
What can they possibly do to me?
You don't have to rush to rage.
You don't have to rush to rage.
You became the person who had people sit down and talk.
I have expressed my disappointment in the relationship, like when it started going real bad.
What does that mean when it started?
Whoosh!
We
When
had a
it
situation
started going real bad.
where my trust in him was broken.
Whoosh! Her trust in him was broken.
He attacked me
Woo!
one night. And
he attacked you and choked you.
He attacked her and choked her.
12 years?
12 years ago. And you're still holding on to it.
12 years ago, you're still holding on to it.
I'm tired of
She said, how long ago was that? She was like 12 years. She said 12 years, and you're still holding on to that.
He attacked you and choked you. How long ago was this?
12 years?
12 years ago.
She said 12 years, and you're still holding on to that.
No, I think that's where the breakdown started.
She said, no, that's when the breakdown started.
I have to fight for everything.
She has to fight for everything.
I don't want it like this anymore.
What does that mean?
I can't be married like this anymore.
Ooh, Iyanla said, do you want a divorce? She said, I don't want it like this anymore. She said, what does that mean? I can't live like this anymore. Thank you, naked wife. She's the naked wife. Okay, what's her name? G something, Chi Michelle something. She's the naked wife. Okay, she needs the book. Send the book to her, okay?
It's the question. Are you open to the possibility that your marriage can be healed?
I'm open.
Okay.
Are you open to the
what you desire?
possibility that your marriage can be healed? Is that?
I really don't know.
She said, I'm open. Ayanna said, is that what you desire? She said, I really don't know. Woo, child, this is powerful. Oh my, this is why the Bible says the little foxes that spoil the whole bunch. It's the little things that happen over the years that we have not worked out, thought about, talked about, that destroys the marriage. This is why my godmother got a divorce after 40 years. I asked her, I said, what was it that caused you to get a divorce at 40 years, after 30 years? She said it was the little things that happened that she never addressed. And with that, I told my husband, I believe in continual accounts. As a matter of fact, we said I was going to call the counselor and set up one last appointment for this year. um, it's the little things that happen that you never address. And it doesn't mean anything is wrong. It just means you're maintaining. Just like when you go to the doctor for uh your your physical, nothing is wrong. You are just maintaining. Okay, you take the truck to the car place to do the cleaning, the oil change, and all of that. Nothing is necessarily wrong. You're just maintaining it. We go to the dentist twice a year, every 6 months. Nothing doesn't wrong. It's just maintaining, and we need to do that for our marriage. Okay, and a lot of marriages fail because they don't maintain. Hello, Doc. How are you? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and your family. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? So I know. So Mike and I said we wanted to try to have another a conference call with you before the year is out because I think we didn't keep the numbers this year. Yeah, we wanted to do another session with you this year before the year is out. Mm-hmm. Virtually, uh-huh. Okay, good. So what day is good? Any day this week is good for us. Yeah, uh-huh. Okay, thank you. He's gonna be 6. He's gonna be 6 next week. He's gonna be 6. Yeah. You remember I was pregnant when we came in to see you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it, Doc. All right. Bye. So see, he goes, hey, Mrs. Thompson, we believe in continual counseling. We said we wanted to do one more session this year because of COVID. We didn't go see. We do 4 or 5 a year, and we need to say we're going to do another one. And it doesn't mean that anything is wrong. It's just, hey, how are you guys doing? How's things going? Anything specifically you want to talk about, Mrs. Thompson? Is there anything specifically you want to talk about? Is anything bothering you, Mr. Thompson? Is there anything specifically you want to talk about? Is anything bothering you? And we just do, like that. It doesn't necessarily mean anything is wrong. It's maintaining your marriage. So these little things don't creep up and destroy your marriage. And then the next time you go see your marriage counselor is when you're pregnant. And so for our marriage counselor, I looked for an older African American man so that my husband can have somebody he can respect. Okay. Okay, so she don't know if she want to save the marriage. Okay. So my question to you, ladies, married ladies, do you have continual counseling? Do you believe in continual counseling? My single girl that's dating, that was one of my non-negotiables, is he must do and believe in continual counseling, because counseling in the black community is a stigma. So any man that did not believe in counseling and would go to a marriage counselor or premarital counseling and believe in continual counseling, guess what? I was not interested. I would drop and let him go. And my husband said he believes in counseling and he believes in continual counseling. And I married him. Okay.
And I know I've seen the changes that he's made, and it seems like it's never enough.
Ooh, she's seen the changes, but it's never enough.
No, I think that's where I'm so.
Because you're dealing with him transactionally and not with your heart.
Ooh, she said because you're dealing with him transactionally and not with your heart.
Then you gotta check yourself, because while you're sleeping with, taking the money from the man who you won't give your heart to, that makes you a hoe.
Ooh! Deal with it with your heart. You sleeping with a man, taking his money you don't give your heart to, that makes you a hoe. Ooh, child, I have a lady in here. She says she don't close her heart off to her husband. Girl, I got a lot of content this week. I think I'm gonna do Iyanla all this week, girl. She said, makes you a hoe. Are you a hoe? Ooh, child.
That's one thing. But if your husband broke your heart and you haven't told him the truth about it, that's something else.
She said that's one thing, but if your husband broke your heart, you didn't tell him the truth, that's something else. I love Iyanla. Ooh, she's so good.
You gotta figure out which one it is.
You gotta figure out which one it is. Honestly.
I don't know if I really know which one it is.
Well, that's hard work together.
She said, I honestly don't know which one it is. She said, let's work together.
I want you to write this down.
Write this down.
When I think
Staying married to God, I feel.
When I think about leaving Mark.
When I think about leaving Mark, I feel.
Ooh! This is the big one. If I tell the whole truth, I would say.
If I tell the whole truth, I would say.
One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to work on active listening.
Shout, 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 shout.
That's what we're working towards.
He said, what we're going to do, Dr. Perry said we're going to work on active listening.
Communication is coming up with good words.
Communication, coming up with good words.
The way you feel. And to hear the words in the way in which they come. Does that make sense?
Feel the words you say.
Is we're going to hear.
We're going to hear.
Sister Iyanla's going to talk to your daughters.
Sister Iyanla's going to talk to your daughters.
They're not going to see that we're watching. But you and I are going to be watching. Hearing them say.
They're not going to see we're watching, but we're going to listen to them watching.
Understand?
Hear what they say. Drink your water, girls. Drink your water. Put the soda down.
How you doing?
And drink your water.
The little ride going back to the hotel, and me and my sister Ashley.
Excuse me.
Was about to knock her damn head off.
Who was gonna knock her head
I
off?
was.
Are you the elder?
Yes.
Oh, bad behavior. You can't threaten the youngins by threatening to knock.
Ooh! She was gonna knock somebody's head off.
Sometimes you can poke and poke and poke and poke and poke, and you just want me to sit there and just.
Did you make the request? I feel like you're poking.
Thank you. Yes, child. These girls need to be married.
She was coming for me. Like she was there below the belt. We want to jump her. I don't understand.
She gonna she told the little one to shut the F up.
Yes, but do y'all swing on each other as sisters?
No. Man, I don't.
But I'm any of you.
The twins don't swing at each other. The young ones, ooh, child. You see her? Ooh, she needed her a whooping. Jaden, 19, 18. Ashley, 30. Oh, he got all these 33-something girls. Why they not out there married? I don't see no rings on no fingers. No rings. No husband.
Ashley, she said you was coming for her.
I don't know. I just popped off.
Ooh, child. She said, I don't know. I just like ghetto girls, child. These are ghetto girls. They actually want ghetto hood.
Because I feel like they always feel like it's about them.
Ooh, they always feel it's about them.
They want you to listen to them. But when you talk, it ain't nothing to worth listening to.
Ooh, you not worth listening to.
Pop off to the camera. No.
Ooh, pop off of the camera.
Like this ain't nothing real. Business in the truck. We ain't do nothing in front of the camera. Y'all don't even like each other, so we gonna be.
Ooh, she said y'all don't even like each other. Ooh, child, the 32-year-old got up in the other one and they jumped up. They fight each other.
You know you can't with me.
Ooh, the big old masculine, manly-looking one got up and got in the. You know you can't F with me. You know you can't F with me. She called her a beat crackhead. Iyanla dragged her outside.
You said you coachable, right? Yes.
Child, these ghetto girls. That one that ain't got no husband, child. Don't no man ain't gonna put up with that mess, child, with the angry, masculine child. Especially that Ashley one. She's so manly and aggressive, child. She ain't gonna get her no husband. She ain't gonna get her no good husband, child. Ain't no good husband gonna put up with that mess. The Jamaican cake and the Jamaican rum and raisin ice cream. Ooh, they going in on. Mm-hmm.
They want to be famous. They here to be famous. What are you doing? They not hurt for real. They not hurt for real.
So Iyanla bring on the masculine, aggressive, manly one. Ashley outside time. Man, they here to be famous. They here to be famous. They not her for she's not gonna get her no good husband. Girls like that act like that. They don't get good husbands. Okay, you don't, cause no man is gonna deal with that. Girl, she got up and got in the sister's face. F you, your mother effer. Poor thing. That poor father. Mm, mm, mm. Mm-mm. Girl, this is good. Mm-mm. Today's Boxing Day in the islands, girl. We eat all the good food today. Christmas was yesterday, but girl, yes, we finished it up today. Mm-hmm. Y'all call a cookout over here, okay? We go out and we get all the good food. Day after Christmas, girl. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Oh, Miss Ashley.
That's when I get involved.
How you gonna get involved? What you gonna do? Tell me what.
So Dad said that's when I get involved. The man, Dr. Perry said, well, how you gonna get involved? What you gonna do?
Get them to stop. When they see Daddy, they stop it.
But they ain't stopping. What is this, Miss Ashley? I know. Tell me about the hurt.
She's hurt.
Tell me about that. Don't tell me about them.
I need my dad.
Okay.
She needs her dad.
I don't have my dad. He raised us, but they came in when they was 14. He closer to them than he is to me. Yeah, I said I love the twins, but they here for fame. I'm not here for fame. I want my dad. I want a relationship with my dad.
Mm.
Oh, your pain.
So the twins came to live with them. Let me rewind what she said. This sounds like a competition between them.
But they came in when they was 14. He closer to them than he is to me. Yeah, I said I love the twins, but they here for fame. I'm not here.
See there? See there? The twins came to live with them when they were 14, and he's closer to them than she's been there all along. Mm-hmm. That's what that's all about. He likes the twins more. Uh-huh. And probably she's aggressive and too manly. Okay, the other girls seem to be nice and ladylike and feminine. Okay. Even though that shouldn't do it, it's the kids. Okay, the competition between them. Mm-hmm.
I'm here for fame. I want my dad.
She wants her dad.
Oh, your pain.
So the twins came in and take away her daddy from her, and he's closer to the twins than she love him, but they're here for fame. Mm-hmm. Yeah, honey, I read in between the lines.
That's all kind of stuff, Mom. Yeah.
Hey, what an introduction, right?
Thought we was gonna talk about our feelings.
That is feelings, though.
Nah, that's not feelings. That's y'all popping off. Like that's not the root of the problem. Like period. Like jealousy. And I swear to God, it is jealousy.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly. But I'm saying
It ain't our fault. We don't have nothing to do with that. Because she about to cry about it. And that's crazy because yesterday when I spoke, I was like, Ashley, that's my baby. I don't have no problem with her. We got problems. But it ain't until people start bickering and arguing, then they start saying how he really feels.
Ooh, so the little sister is talking. The little 18-year-old, that's not the root of the problem. And so the twins are saying, see, that's not, when people say, see there? Uh-huh. People start bickering and fighting. They really tell you how they feel about true girl. It's true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go outside with her.
Little Dr. Iyanla sent the 18-year-old outside. And she's going to talk to the twins.
How do you justify calling your sister them kind of names?
Because I don't really have a relationship. I don't really care.
It doesn't matter. She's another black woman.
Oh, she said, how you call them kind of names? But the one Ashley was in their face calling them bees and I'm going to F you up and stuff. And she said, I don't really have a relationship for her. I don't care for her. Lord, you see? Having all these kids all over the place, okay? This is what happened.
You came here because your father wrote me. Out of his concern for healing. How do you honor your father behaving like that towards your sister?
We get it from him. He talked to us like that.
I do believe
We've been this before. throwing stuff in each other's
throwing
face.
stuff in each other's
Is that what
face.
you
Like,
call it?
Ooh, the choice that we got it from him. That's how he talk. We talk to. That's right. Okay, so the kids they are doing what the mama, the daddy is doing. Okay. Calling your daughter B.
They didn't tell you that. His mother does it too. Yeah, to us. Let grandma get mad. She'll throw some in your face. Let daddy get mad. He'll tell you, yes, I throw something in my face. I do that to me.
Ooh, she said his mama do it too. The mama called them bees and throw stuff in your face. She said, let grandma get mad. She'll throw some sugar honey ice in your face. And he'll do this, girl. It's a mess, honey. It's a mess. This family's a whole mess, child. They gonna need about 6 months, Iyanla. Okay, they need a whole year to get their lives fixed. But that's okay, girl. I have all the island food here, keeping my company. Great, go ahead.
We do it to each other, and he acts like, oh, it's a big deal. It's like not saying like that. Step back and look at yourself.
We do it to each other. Step back and look at yourself.
Feel when he does it to you.
It's not a good thing.
Oops.
Can't do what you want.
No, it's not what I want.
So how does this feel when he do? It's not good feeling.
Look at you shaking.
Yeah, that's one other thing. When I get mad, I'm.
Look at you
You're
shake.
not mad. Look at me, baby.
He said when she get mad, I shake. I'm frustrated.
You are hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're hurt.
Okay, take a breath. Take a breath. Come on, take a breath.
Take a breath.
I'm taking a breath.
One of the things that I know is the challenges as family is communication.
Exactly.
You all know how to speak, but you don't know how to communicate.
Don't know how to communicate. You know to speak. You don't know how to communicate.
Come on, talk to me so that we can clean
What
it
does
up.
it feel?
I can't even tell you.
I don't know. That's
I can't tell you. I don't know.
What I'm feeling is what?
Anger, hurt, betrayal.
Yeah, from
Anger,
Everybody.
hurt, betrayal, everybody.
And what is it for you, Mom? What is it for you?
Basically the same thing for everybody. It's crazy because all my anger, the person that my anger is from, not even him.
Who is that?
That's my mother.
Ooh!
Right. Okay, that's a deep.
So it's like, how do you speak on something when the person not here?
The person that they're angry the most is not here. Their mother. Because they
She's right there. Close your eyes and see.
slinging the ding-a-ling all over the place, having kids with every woman you meet. This is what happened. This is what happened.
Bitch, me up.
Woo! She talked to her mama. She said, B, you F me up.
Like, you treated us like for no reason. We ain't asked to be here. You treated us.
Ooh, you F my life up. You treated us like we didn't ask to be here. You F my life up.
Man, you had kids by. Ain't nobody tell you had no kids by him.
Because of the effing man you had kids by him. Nobody told you to have kids by him. Come on, girls. Woo! Tell the truth.
Could have gave us to him instead of f***ing us up.
You could have gave us to him instead of effing us up.
Go sit down and talk to them. Our kids know they love. We don't do that on what you did, guys. We don't never not feed our kids. I don't treat my daughter the way you treat me. I'm never going to.
Ooh, so she's saying she don't treat her kids the way the mama treat the kids, but you out here. Where is the husband, man? Where's the husband? Do you have a husband? You doing the same thing your mama and your daddy did, right?
You treated me. Get your together. Get it right before you die.
Get yours together. Get it right before you die.
Cause hurt. What's
Mhm.
your mom's name?
Renee.
What would you want?
What was your mother's name, Renee?
Every single thing you said is true. I know you wanted me to be different, but I wasn't. You can make it better.
Oh, yeah, I know you wanted me to be different. You make it different, better.
Unlike me, your freedom is in your forgiveness.
Your freedom is in your forgiveness.
Me, you're freeing yourself.
That's hard for me.
Ooh, that's hard
It's
for
a
her.
choice you have to make.
It's a choice you have to
All you
make.
had to do to be healed was forgive me. Would
What
you do that?
I have to do to be healed, so forgive me. Would you do it?
To have freedom in your heart is to forgive me. Would you do that?
Freedom in your heart, so forgive. Would you do it?
Think about it.
Think about
We
it.
don't have to answer right now. It's gotta be something she trusts. I get that your parents broke you.
This is what I don't understand about us. And I'm talking as a woman that had a baby at 16 years old. Why do we continue the cycle? Okay. Why do we continue the cycle? So,
broke you, but we're gonna be repaired. But you've got to make the step. Because your parents were bad demonstrations to you. You don't have to be a bad demonstration. You're going to learn how to speak.
Parents were a bad demonstration to you, but you don't have to do that to your kids. You're going to learn how to speak. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Because I said I was not raising my kids the way my mother raised me. Or my father. My bio father. This is good, honey. I'm telling you, all black people need to go to counseling. We all need to go because we have a traumatic history and a traumatic past and traumatic childhood and everybody need to go. Go into the counselor, get the counselor. Call the doctor, the counselor, get the counselor.
You're not. Listen, you gotta apologize to your sister.
You gotta apologize to your sister.
Oh, yeah. I'll have a hard time apologizing for stuff that I mean.
No. You don't.
Because that's like apologizing for being myself.
No. Ooh, she said I'm gonna have a hard time apologizing for the stuff that I mean. So you don't mean that.
You've been stuffing that you couldn't say to your mama speaking.
Ooh, she said stuff you've been holding on from your mama.
Somebody else done. How about you take control of yourself?
Okay.
How about self-control?
Take control of yourself, self-control.
I don't want to apologize.
Or asking her for forgiveness. Which would you rather?
I would rather apologize.
Ooh, she said, or ask her for forgiveness. Which one you wanted to say? I'd rather apologize. Ooh, child, these people messed up. They messed up.
Okay. Your sisters want to say something.
I apologize to Ashley for everything I said and if I hurt your feelings.
She apologized to Ashley. If you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
Find it in your heart to forgive her. Yes. Look at her and tell her. Yes. You know what? Here, look at me. All of you are speaking from hurt.
All of you speaking from hurt.
Stop, you have to stop.
So they got to stop. You got to stop. Thank you. This girl is beautiful. The baby, Jaden.
Do you see this pretty little thing here?
Pretty, see?
You don't need to have your eyes on her.
She pretty.
She needs to know that she can come to you.
Y'all need to have her eyes on you. She needs to know she can come to you.
She needs to know that when she gets the what happened?
She said, what happened?
What was that?
What was that I just saw?
Prior to us coming here, I told all of them that I was molested as a child.
What?
I don't want to say I wasn't comfortable telling them.
You didn't know who you could trust.
Oh, Jan.
Did you tell your mom?
No.
And I knew you.
Prior to coming, she told them she was molested as a child. So is this the mother's daughter? And the father was shocked. That's another thing we don't talk about. Being molested. Incest.
I know you didn't tell your dad.
No.
So how long? Why? Why do you say
she didn't tell your dad?
That's crazy.
She said, my dad's crazy.
Oh, hell no, Jan.
Yeah, but wait a minute. You tell me that somebody sexually violated you. How old were you?
I want to say 7 or 8.
She was 7 or 8.
And you remember?
Yeah.
And you remember, yeah.
Repetitive or just
was it repetitive or one time?
It was more than one time.
It was more than one time.
So you've been carrying
that all these years.
And never speaking because your dad is crazy?
And never speaking because your daddy is crazy. Do you know how crazy that sounds to me? And the man is holding the father down.
No. That's the kind of stuff that makes you angry.
That's the kind of stuff that makes you angry.
They stuck together. You were subjected to what you were subjected to. And this is the pattern starting all over again. So you felt you couldn't tell him because your fear of his response, how he would go off.
I was telling her when I was explaining to her why I felt like I couldn't say anything. It was more so like, all right, do I want my dad at home or do I want my dad locked up in jail?
Woo!
Trying to protect him because she knew he found out like he would go off, so it was more like I don't want to see my father go to jail.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? She said, do I want my father home with me or do I want my father in jail? So it's like she was protecting the daddy by not telling her that somebody molested her. Jesus have mercy.
And no, and I understand he goes off anyway. Would that be accurate? All of you.
People have been victims of sexual abuse. Yeah, we all been victims of that.
And who did you tell?
Nobody.
They've all been victims of sexual abuse. All of them. And I bet you it's a family member. It's always the family members. You think you can trust with your kids. That's why my kids don't go nowhere. I keep my kids with me at all times. All the time, you know, the Jamaican people be sending the kids to Jamaica in the summer. Everybody, Janice, why you not send your Lexi go Jamaica summer? Send Lexi go to Jamaica. I keep mine with me all the time. I don't trust nobody with my babies. Only time my kids are out of my eyes is when they go to school. And Lexi go away once a month before COVID. She could have been going away all those years. You know what? I allowed her when she was 22, child, when she got out of school. I just don't trust people with my kids. So all these girls have been victims. By who? Somebody living in the household.
Common mistake we make.
And I just be wanting to say, like, my dad be feeling like he was there, but he don't know what was going on with me.
Yeah.
And it's like,
So she said her dad said he's been there, but he found out what was going on with her. But it's like
another black woman that was violated, betrayed, taken advantage of. Do you see why I say you can't talk to her like that? It's probably coming all the way down, and if we don't heal it, you gotta
do you know that incest and sexual abuse, molestation is a generational curse? Y'all got to, if that thing is in your family, is in your bloodline, you have got to address it. You hear me? And you got to pray every day for your children and break that demonic, that is a demonic spirit from the pits of hell. Jesus.
Yours? What did it break in you? Look at me.
What did it break in you?
It broke my relationships, like how I dealt with people.
You learned how to deal with it.
He broke her relationship, how she deal with it. She learned how to deal with it.
From inside your eye. And the mere fact that, you know, you didn't feel that you could go anywhere and say anything. Yeah.
Bro, I feel like somebody's sitting on my chest right now.
He said, the father said he feel like somebody's sitting on his chest.
Put on your bosom. Oh my God. Y'all have to learn how to nurture each other.
Y'all gotta learn how to nurture each other.
My daughters, they couldn't tell me because they scared I'm gonna go kill somebody, I'm gonna go hurt somebody. I'm like, still, you don't tell me. If somebody violated you,
They're afraid. You can't have it both ways. You can't make them afraid and then think they're gonna come to you.
You can't make them afraid and think they're gonna come to you.
Yeah.
because I can honestly say that we were not here, that would have went to Ohio and Jersey.
Then it would have been that.
Mm-hmm.
No more. We'll figure it out. We're gonna do the work. We're gonna do the work. Okay? We're gonna do the work.
So who was molesting the girls? This is what I need to know.
Is he good? Wrong morning. Wrong afternoon.
Iyanla came and said, is he good?
So,
Long morning.
I know you must be ready.
You wrote me, I know you must be ready.
I was good until my daughter said somebody violated her. I never really.
You were good at the way your daughters talk to each other?
No,
You were good with
not
that?
at all.
Okay.
He said I was good until my daughter said somebody violated her. She said you was good at how your daughters speak to each other. He said no, not at all.
Go
Not
to-
at all.
Look, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Take a breath.
Do me a favor, take a breath.
Mr. Mark, I don't want you to think that we ambushed you.
He knows that. I don't believe that.
Mr. Mark, you don't want to think we ambush
You
you.
were violated. And in their love for you,
Your daughters were violated.
chose not
And in their love for
to
you, they
share it.
shared not. to share with you.
Their fear.
Because of their fear of how you would behave.
Because you are so uncontrollable.
You are so uncontrollable.
They could not speak their truth to you.
They could not speak their truth to you.
But did you hear Miss Ashley say, I'm hurt. I need my daddy.
She's hurt. She needs her dad.
The violation. Your daughters are in trouble.
Your daughters are in trouble.
Because you're in trouble.
Because you're in trouble. When the head! My daddy said, the devil knows if he gets the head, if he gets the father, if he gets the husband, he knows the woman and children is going to follow through. He got the woman and children. Okay? Day two. I'm cold, a little chilly.
And observing my work with his daughters, the princesses, it was revealed that multiple daughters had been sexually violated. Of the princesses feared telling their father.
Each of the girls feared telling the daddy.
Fits of anger, the hallmark of his parenting style.
Ooh,
good morning,
my
Mr.
stomach.
Good morning. What happens when a fatherless son grows up to become a father himself?
Ooh.
As an uncrowned king, a man of...
What happened when a fatherless son grows up and become a fatherless father? Woo, child. Woo, that's why you got to choose your husband wisely, girls.
Making some progress, so I mean,
he's making progress.
A better understanding of my children's pain.
Better understand of his children's pain.
That I didn't know that I caused.
Pain he caused, he didn't know he caused.
It just tore me up inside to see that.
It
what
tore
they
him up.
said to Ashley, how they went after Ashley.
That hurt me. That really hurt me. I mean,
but Ashley went after them, Ian. I feel like you're showing her favoritism. She went after them too.
Yes. Powerful awareness. That's clarity.
And Miss Iyanla, I think that in my mind is that I'm teaching them how to be tough, strong.
Woo!
All I'm doing was tearing them down.
She's teaching them how. He's teaching them how to be tough and strong. Hello.
Hear what I'm saying.
Strong, independent black woman. Hello.
No matter how much I did, no matter how much I gave, no matter how hard I tried, what is wrong with me?
No matter how much I try, how much I gave, what is wrong with me?
Do you feel that in your body? Yeah.
Do you feel that in your...
Core belief. So what that
core belief
is, it'll set us up to do things and behave in ways.
It will set us up to do things to prove what we believe. Ooh, believe it. Something wrong with it.
Think about my youngest son Jordan when he was a little one. You know, I remember coming home from work and he would jump on my shoulder, jump on my back, and it was genuine, you know. And so when I see him at 17, we don't like each other. I mean, that's how it feels sometimes.
When the little boy was a baby, he come and jump on his shoulders, and now at 17, they don't like each other.
And listen.
I'm going to turn you over to Dr. Steve. I'll see you a little later. Some things can be difficult to hear. As Dr. Steve works with Mr. Mark on learning to listen, I'm going to speak with his son, Jordan.
Something's hard to hear, so he gonna speak with his son, Jordan.
So I'm gonna put this audio up, son, and we're gonna listen, right? That's all we hear.
They're listening.
Wait, did you have homework? You did? Okay, let me see your homework.
Jordan had homework.
What I need you to know is...
What I need you to know is...
I don't care.
I don't care.
There's something worse than hate.
He's 17.
Ambivalence. That's not caring.
What is it? Ambivalence, not caring?
It's possible that it still hurts.
Michael Jr. What's that? Mommy's taping, remember? Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know. But I know one thing. Growing into a man, the one thing you don't want to do is not care.
Ooh, growing into a man, the one thing you don't want to do is care. He's a handsome guy. He sound like him when he was his age.
People really cared. So I would say I didn't care. I did care, but I wasn't showing
Too expensive, the can, right?
Yes, I could do something different. Be my own man.
That's why little boys need their daddies. Healthy fathers.
I've been over it. So, like, coming here trying to fix it, I've been over that. So,
can you talk to me?
He's over it. Coming here trying to fix it, he's over it.
My dad have issues since I was young. So, like, at a certain point, I'm like, why do I care about what this man is doing? It's like, he ain't gonna change. From what?
Woo!
From being to a regular person.
So him and his father has been having issues from he was a little boy. So now he just don't care. He don't care. The father's not gonna change. And Iyanla said, change from what? He said from being an a-hole to a regular person. See there? Choose your baby daddy carefully. Choose the father of your kids carefully, ladies.
Manhood after.
Myself, I just
He said we pattern manhood after. She said he said myself. What the Bible said, raise a child in the way he should go, right?
After your father. Why would I? Because he's your father.
Ooh, she said pattern your manhood after your father. He said, why would I? Iyanla said, because he's your father. Come on with the little 17-year-old. What the Bible say? Out of the mouth of babes, God has ordained praise, honey. Listen to the children. They will tell you the truth. Come on, young man, young blood.
By not doing that, it puts you in great jeopardy.
By not doing that, puts you in great jeopardy. He said no.
What makes you think that modeling yourself after him wouldn't be good?
What?
He grew into, and I see that model. I'm not trying to be that model.
What did he grow into?
Woo! He said what he grew into. I'm not trying to be that model. 17-year-old Iyanla said, what did he grow into? Y'all better listen to these children speak.
A bad father.
Ooh! A bad father. Shout, 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 shout. He said his father is a bad father, and I don't want to be like my daddy. Come on, somebody.
Pastor, look at the destruction he's caused, and he's going to be held accountable. Good.
Ooh, child, this is deep. Ooh, this is a whole healing session here. Okay, all the black families, we need to watch it. Sit down and watch this. Okay, get your life, baby. Get your life. Get your life. This is a new hairstyle. You like it, girl? Ooh, child, it's back. He said, I'm not trying to be. What did he grow into? A bad father.
Tell me how.
How? How so?
He has no relationship with any of his kids.
He has no relationship with any of his kids.
Okay. Let me ask you something. Do you feel safe with your father?
Do you feel safe with your father? Safe meaning?
Depends on the day.
Do you think he'll hurt you? He said depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
Sometimes he just mad for no reason. You know, like at a certain point, you just get used to it.
So tell me, when did you stop caring?
Sometimes he's just mad for no reason. You just get used to. See that? You get used to bad treatment. Okay. Iyanla said, when did you stop caring?
He came behind me, tried to whoop me for something I didn't do. My sister came out of the room, got in front of me, and they started going at it. I jumped on his back, tried to choke on me, flipped me over his shoulder, pushed against the wall, said he was.
Ooh, so the daddy tried to whoop the kid for something he didn't do. The daughter came out the room and get in between the daddy and the boy. The boy jumped on the daddy's shoulder. Lord Jesus, Iyanla gonna need about 6 years with them to get this right.
He'll kill us. And then.
Wait a minute, hold up. Your father said he would kill you?
Yeah.
The father said he gonna kill him.
The next fight was my 9th grade year. He ran upstairs to try to choke me out.
Ooh!
Ain't go how he thought, so I kind of pushed him off me.
Ooh, then he said the next fight was the 9th year. He tried to choke him.
Wall. He ripped his shirt out, scratch right here.
He threw something at me. It hit me. I came back downstairs and I grabbed it.
It's all the things that happen to get us stand up. He doesn't feel respect.
You don't feel respect.
Ooh, so the father says, oh, he threw something at me. I came downstairs and grabbed him. The man says, it's all the things that got there. You don't feel respected. That is powerful because a lot of black people, black parents feel like you shouldn't respect your kids. My 5-year-old, I respect him, girl. My 5-year-old little boy, little Michael Jr., the new president, gonna be president, girl. I respect it. Y'all see my show y'all my Michael. Y'all don't know the next president, child. He gonna be president. My Michael gonna be president. My little Michael, girl. Do you see my president? Do y'all see my boy? Do you see my boy? Okay. Do you see him? He gonna be president. I told him he said he gonna be a doctor. You see this little boy? I respect him. Do you hear me? I speak to him. Do you hear? I just talked to him. I speaks to him with respect. I said, excuse me, Michael. Thank you, Michael. He said, mommy, I just listen, Mom. I said, okay, I am listening, Michael. Just okay, look at that. Okay. They need to be respected too. Okay. Woo, child, the man said he don't feel respect.
Now you're not father and son anymore in that space. You're just two dudes.
You're two dudes. You're no longer my father and son.
A bunch of my hair came out. You little bitch, you little bitch, you little bitch. I was like, you sure you want to say that?
Ooh, the father grabbed the boy here and tore his hair out the skull and called him a little bee, a little bee, a little bully. And he said, you sure you want to do this? Gee, child, this is toxic. Toxicity.
He's so joking about. Eventually, when he started turning red, he let go of my hair. He like, I would have shot you. I said, I would have got to the doctor first. You wouldn't have.
Ooh, child, the boy turned around and choked the father. And the father was turning red. And when he saw he was turning red, he let him go. And he said, I would have shot you. And the boy said, I would have gotten to the gun before. Toxic, child, toxic. They need to stay at Iyanla's house so he can fix them, child.
Listen, we gotta get this thing fixed.
Yeah, we here now.
We gotta pause.
Dr. Perry said, we got to get this fixed.
I know a lot of things because I've seen a lot of things. When a young man is in breakdown with his father.
She said, I know a lot of things, but I've seen a lot of things. When a young man is in breakdown with his father. Child, choose your baby daddy right, ladies. I'm telling you, you better choose him right.
He becomes a man in breakdown.
He becomes, when a boy's breakdown with a relationship with the father.
Great cause for concern.
He becomes a man in breakdown and great cause for concern.
And I'd really like you to have a conversation with him. I think you'll like him. Mr.
He gonna have a conversation with Dr. Perry. I think you'll like it.
Guard, my chair.
What position you play? I play linebacker.
You're the quarterback on the defense, what you're supposed to be.
Yes.
He played sport. He played football. No wonder he was choking the daddy.
Generally?
Yes, football. That's easy.
Well, it's not something you can switch off. If you're coachable, you're coachable. I recognize you have some issue with your dad.
Okay, well, let me rewind. I missed something. He said, if you're coachable, you're coachable. Football.
So I work with kids, many of them playing sports. Respect.
So would you say you're a coachable person?
Oh, would you say you're coachable?
Generally?
Yes, football.
Generally, football. Easy.
Well, it's not something you can switch off. If you're coachable, you're coachable.
It's not something you can switch off. If you're coachable, you're coachable.
I do too. What would you say you don't get from your father that you like?
I recognize you have some issues with your job, with your dad. What would you say you don't get from him? See, kids need to get, it's more than food and shelter. They need love. They need to be respect. Oh my God, they need to be loved. And do you see how I talk to my kids? When my daughter comes out, good morning, Alexia. Hi, Lexi. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, Michael. You gotta talk to them like that, okay?
Term. He don't be at the house and then he try to replace it with money. Like, that's not how you build a relationship.
He's not getting time.
Where is he typically?
Where is he? Work.
I know that it's much easier to say that we don't care than to say that we do.
It's much easier to say you care than you don't care.
Woo!
Caring makes you vulnerable.
Emotions to be mastered. But it's the most important. And that's on your steps.
It is. And it is hard.
Would you believe me if I told you that I've spent the past couple days watching your father cry about how much he's hurt over the decisions that he's made?
No.
Dr. Person, would you believe if I told you I spent the last couple of days watching your father cry over the decision he's made? The boy said no. He is just so nonchalant. He just don't care. But I understand it. He don't care. The little boy don't care.
Lacks the ability, the language that's necessary to express his real emotions. What do you think stands in the way of him and you being able to
show that side of who you are.
What you think stand in the way of being him and you being able to stand in the
He
way?
acknowledged that. What would that mean to you? Just that he's been rude. It really wouldn't mean that for him, okay? You said you're coachable, right?
He's rude.
So if you're coaching your father,
if you're coaching your father,
that he's made an error.
What's
your responsibility?
What's your responsibility?
He benched by now. Okay, you know what? And he would agree with you.
His son say he would have been benched right now.
He told you not to do. He ain't practicing. That's what he ain't crying.
That's another thing. Do as I say, not as I do. That right there has effed up my generation. I'm 43. So if my generation is 20 years, okay, that has really effed us up. Because the mamas and the daddy was doing all the kind of crazy stuff. And they was telling us, do as I say, not as I do. I can't speak for my mother's generation, okay? I just know from my generation, us 43, we in our 40s and maybe 50s. Damn, I'm almost 50 years old, girl, but I look good, okay? Do as I say, See, but even the little boy is saying that. But you see, the father is 55. See, a generation. The father is 55, so he never turned that off. See, I turned that off. I was like, you have to live your life the way you want your kids to live your life, so they can't say, you told me this, but you didn't do it.
You want your coach to just shut him down? I feel like you feel that that's kind of how your father was towards you. Like he was that kind of shut you down coach. So if you want to be
he's the shut you down coach.
You have to be different.
If you want him to be different, you got to be different.
While the men think about how to build up
and
down the relationship, I'm taking the daughters to the tea table.
Ooh, daughter's going to the tea table.
Clean up the mess.
Clean up the mess.
Since we're having tea, you must put your napkin in your lap.
Since you're having tea, put your napkin in your lap. Should I go get me a napkin? Let's go get me a napkin. Let me go. Went and got me my napkin. Now, ladies, your napkin is supposed to be folded, okay? And so when you don't put it up here. Something I learned. You don't put it up here, okay? It's supposed to be folded on your lap. And when you have to wipe your mouth, you open it and you use this side and you bend down, dab, close it, back on your lap, okay? You don't need to sign up for my mentorship class, okay? Okay, play. She said you need your napkins.
So any awarenesses, understandings?
Any awarenesses, understandings occur?
I think a lot of our energy was just everywhere yesterday.
Yeah.
Even though what we did, it was wrong.
She said a lot of energy was everywhere. They needed to get all that out.
To be in it.
To see it, be in it, feel it. Yes.
That has never happened in the whole 33 years I was living.
Part of the challenge.
Ooh, that has never happened in the whole 33 years? You mean them working it out? Okay, because I know they go at each other like that.
The same thing that you're doing right now, he's doing.
He's crying.
What if he is crying?
The same thing you're doing right now, he's doing. They say crying. He said, what if he is? She said, what if he's crying?
He's sad or something. There's something wrong.
Well, not even sad. Scared to death.
He's sad, scared to death.
He has to look at the destruction he's caused.
He has to look at the destruction he's causing. He has to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Ooh, the daughter say he effed up.
This is your assignment. Dear Daddy.
Ooh.
I really want you to write him a letter.
Dear Daddy.
There's things that you have to say.
Do I have one of those on my phone? I think I do.
I was about to say, I don't think I can do that.
Oh, absolutely, you can.
Ooh, the girls said they don't think they can do it. Dear Daddy.
I'm not sure that I have the capacity to support you.
Ooh, child, this is getting deep, huh? This is getting deep. Clarity is the first step in making self-supported choices. Yesterday, she didn't feel like staying in her marriage, girl. Let's see what she's going to do. Let's see what you go. Okay, the napkin thing is over.
For a couple of days. A little bit. Any awarenesses?
Any awarenesses?
Understanding,
Revelations,
I
understanding.
think when I was working on my question,
When she was working on her
it forced me
question.
to think about what the purpose of my marriage was in the beginning, and are we able to pivot it into something else and start it off?
Woo! Did you hear what she said? She said what was the purpose of her marriage in the beginning was she was knocked up. And so because she was knocked up, she got pregnant. She got married. Okay? So she is in fact the naked wife. Okay? She's the naked wife. This is why I can tell you, close your legs. Protect your womb. The Holy Grail, that's the word. The Holy Grail, protect it. Fort Knox, girl. Every man should not have access to your womb, to your eggs, to the ability, the opportunity to impregnate you. Cook me, I'm done. Cook me till I'm done.
I wonder if we're capable of switching it.
Is it because you are so checked out? You are checked out of this thing.
She said, based on the purpose of the marriage, are they able to pivot now? Huh? Can they make it into something else? She says that, Iyanla asks, is that why you've been checked out? She said, you are checked out.
So even if you wanted to work, Mr. Mill, that means you got to check back in.
Ooh, even if you wanted to work, you got to check back in.
I don't even know how long it's been.
She said, I don't know how long I've checked out.
Because why?
You stayed because of what?
He provided.
He provided.
How?
Iyanla said, how? Just how. Ooh, I got lots of content for this week.
Whereas as women, sometimes we accept less than we are to
As
be comfortable. But you let Mr. Mark run around acting like
As women, we accept less than we are because we are comfortable. Stop it, girls. You will. Let me hold the book. The naked wife. I'm going to hold it. Naked. The naked wife. Naked wife. Naked wife. Listen, single girls. Choose right so you do not become the naked wife. Choose right. What she say? You allow him to run around. What now?
Whereas as women, sometimes we accept less than we are.
Excellent.
Stay comfortable.
Let's
But
just
you
take
let Mr. Mark run around acting like a park ape. Park ape.
She say you allow Mr. Mark to run around and act like a park ape. Never heard that term out of fact. A park ape. But you know, you black people go black people. Okay, go. A park ape.
Let me ask you this.
Let me ask you. Look at me.
Are you an abused woman?
Are you an abused woman? She said yes. She's an abused woman.
Yeah, I mean, the verbal abuse I think was worse in the beginning.
The verbal abuse was worse in the beginning.
Found a little bit of my voice.
She found a little bit of her voice, so
he'll go there and
he'll
stand up a little bit more.
go there and I'll stand up.
In the beginning, I just whatever he wanted.
This is what happened when you get married for the wrong reasons. You have a shotgun wedding because you got knocked up. You didn't close your legs. You didn't protect your womb, protect your eggs, and you did not protect your holy grail. And you got knocked up by a bum. And so now you have to settle for less than you deserve because you didn't do your just will and protect your womb. Young girls, y'all 20s and 30s, y'all don't have any kids. Protect your womb. Protect your eggs. Protect your ability to procreate. Don't have any more kids with bums. Let's not add any more to the black community. We don't need any more abused black women or women, period. But ladies, guess what? We have to choose the what's the word, Bishop? Is unction? Is that the word? The responsibility is on you to choose. Know what you want and choose, because if you do not, you will become the naked wife. Girl, I'm over it. I'm done.
Now it's I pick which battle I feel like fighting.
Ooh, now she picked which battle to fight. In the meantime, you still being abused. The kids are watching it and they're seeing it.
They don't respect him because he's abusing their mother.
And they don't respect him because he's abusing the mother.
So me, I don't accommodate, tolerate, invite, insinuate abuse on any level.
Wait, come back, Iyanla. She said, I was abused child.
Abusing their mother. I was a physically abused.
I was a physical abuser. To me, I don't accommodate, tolerate, invite, insinuate abuse on any level.
Sometimes we don't know we're being abused.
Sometimes we don't know we're being abused.
No, it took a while.
Did you know you was being abused? No, I took a while.
And you stayed because
It took a while.
I saw parts of him.
I stayed because
weren't that man.
I saw
He's gone to therapy a couple of times, and so it's gotten better. I'm like, okay,
parts of him that wasn't that man. He's gone to therapy a couple of times.
no,
and
better is safe.
Mm.
And you stayed because
She stayed because
I saw parts of him.
I saw parts of him
weren't that man.
that weren't that man.
He's gone to therapy a couple of times.
So
I'm like, okay,
it's gotten
it's
better.
going to get better.
It's gonna get better.
But better isn't good.
But better isn't good. No.
And
better is safe.
Better isn't safe. It's safe.
What's it gonna cost you to stay?
What is gonna cost you to
my
stay?
spirit.
My spirit.
I want to show you something.
Ooh, child. She said, I want to show you something.
This is where I'm trying to get your husband.
This is where I'm trying to get
That
your
ain't
husband.
about money. That's about heart.
That's not about money. That's about heart. He's not going to make it through that
Unless he's willing
and able
to get good counsel from the queen.
to get good counsel from the queen.
That's who you gotta be.
That's who you got to be.
You gotta be honest.
You got to be
You
honest.
gotta be clear.
You got to be clear.
You gotta be willing to forgive yourself.
You got to be willing to forgive
for
yourself for allowing your husband
to treat you as less than who you are.
to treat you less than who you are.
Sit down.
Sit down.
I don't think I have it in me to do that.
She said, I don't think I have it in me to do that.
Is it frightening? Is it?
It's scary. It's sad.
Is it frightening? It's scary, sad.
My marriage
is
going to be ending.
It's gonna be ending.
Sometimes, like when you go to the pool, you know, the water's cold. You can't fiddle and fast.
Ending. You got married for the wrong reason.
You can't manage to jump this. Now that Miss Jamil is clear about what she needs and wants from her husband.
She's clear about what she needs and wants from her husband.
Her speaking and his listening.
Her speaking and his listening are required.
I was having a conversation with Miss Jamil.
Ooh, child, this is child. After this, I'm gonna take my nap. I'm not gonna be able to come live. I just gotta lay here and go to sleep.
Tell him what you told me.
Ooh, child, let me.
Yes, I am.
Conversation with Miss Jamil. In the conversation
that
I
I asked Miss Jamil,
was
are you an abused woman?
Tell him what you told me.
Tell me what you told me.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Tell him how you're abused.
How you're abused.
Verbally and emotionally.
Verbally and emotionally.
I've demonstrated to the kids that it's acceptable to be disrespected.
You've demonstrated to the kids that it's acceptable to be disrespected. This is why you choose your husband carefully. You want to pattern a life your kids can practice. That's why I talk to my husband all the time about how he was raised with him and his mother. and his father, because they had an intact family. I was raised by my grandmother and my grandfather, who I remember my grandfather leaving. I was 3, 4. My grandfather never came back until I was late, and divorced my grandmother behind her back. Then I lived with my stepfather and my mother for a few years. Then I came here and lived with my father. Then I ran away from home. I got to tell y'all that story. And then I came under my father in the faith, Pastor Bradshaw. And that's when I got balance in my life. And that's when I saw what it means to be married and a couple and parenting and stuff. Okay. And so it's important, ladies, that you choose wisely. I cannot tell you how important it is to make sure the man you choose
our daughters and their relationships, and how protective we are about them when they're in relationships with people that don't treat them well.
They're protective of them when they're in relationship with people who don't treat them well. And makes her wonder, how can I tell them
not to be in that kind of relationship?
Not to be in that kind of relationship.
Your children.
What do I say?
Do not effectively communicate your emotions. The thing you go to is rage.
Your children, you don't communicate your relationship. You go to rage.
What else do you want to say?
What else do you want to say?
So I have some homework.
That I had to come up with. About staying married. Fatigue. Weak. Overwhelmed. Stagnant. I'm tired of fighting. And I want a life of peace.
I can't remember good times.
And I
don't trust you with my heart.
And I don't trust you with my heart.
So, Mr. Mark, what I would ask you is, what have you heard? Doesn't matter what she said. What I want to know is, what have you heard?
What have you heard? My marriage counselor does that. What have you heard? I've heard.
That my wife is in pain.
My wife is in pain.
Starting to understand.
Since I've been here,
understand
all the things I've done.
I was doing right.
That
I
wasn't.
And I'm not trying to make an excuse that I didn't have the tools to do those
I'm
things.
not trying to make an excuse that I don't have the tools.
You find those things. You seek out help. But I ask you to forgive me.
He said, I'm not going to make excuses. That's something we do in the black community. We make a lot of excuses. Most of us don't take responsibility. Most of us don't take accountability. Most of us make excuses. I love what he said. He said, I'm not going to make an excuse as a man because that was my responsibility to find the tools. That's what I want to hear. There's hope for Brother Mark. There's hope for him, even if the wife leave him. There's hope. There's hope. Unless he's just saying this just to say it, you know. Oh, girl, this is so loud.
For taking your heart for granted.
Forgive me for taking your heart for granted. I do love you.
With everything I have.
With everything I have.
I know. How much you love me.
I know how much you love me.
And how much you care about this family.
How much you care about this family. And you deserve everything
that God has on this green earth to give you.
That God has on the green earth to give you. And I'm going to
be a better husband to you.
I'm going to be a better husband to you.
For me, it's just about work.
For you, it's just work.
Looking at a label,
provide.
Price. Everything was okay. The bills was paid. Everything was okay.
See, don't have to look at label or price. Oh, I look at the label and the price. I go right to Marshall's, Burlington's, and Target to the clearance section. Yeah. Okay. He's telling the truth. See, this is what I was saying about keeping up with the Joneses, okay? You wear $400 sneakers, but stuff ain't right. That's what I'm talking about, okay?
That's what I was doing.
The doctor said,
I told you
breathe.
That wasn't what I wanted.
Oh, she was like, I told you. That's not what I wanted.
I said, we could be together in a goddamn box.
That's not what I wanted. Now, don't. This is the thing. This is the thing I'm getting from some of the comments. Oh, he work. Not because a man work means he can't have a healthy marriage. My husband works more than 40 hours a week. Okay, I work almost 40 hours a week. My husband works more than 40 hours a week. Okay, but healthy relationship, healthy marriage. She said we could be in a box. I'm sorry, girl. I'm not living in a box. I'm sorry. I'm calling my dad.
Against the word, I told you that early on. I said you can't keep fighting me.
You can't keep fighting me.
You continue to fight me.
You continue to fight me every step of the way.
And I feel like
if I
stay, I'm gonna die.
Ooh! She said if I stay,
I need you to think this one.
She said I feel like if I stay, I'm gonna die. Run! Lord, I'm stepping on the baby Legos all over the. Let me crack my window. I'm a little hot. She said I feel like if I stay, I'm gonna die. Let me take this sweater off. Woo! She said I feel like if I stay, I'm gonna die. Come on, sister. What's her name? Cherry. Cherry. The doctor said, breathe. You need to think this one through. Pause.
Two things I want to ask you. Are you willing to give up the fight?
Ooh, are you willing to give up the fight?
On every level.
On every level.
Miss Iyanla, yes, tired.
Miss Iyanla, yes, I'm tired.
Because willing and ready ain't the same thing.
Ooh, willing and ready. It's not the same thing.
We ain't ready because we don't think we can do it any other way.
Sometimes we're not ready because we don't think we can do it.
I'm ready.
So tell your wife.
Sweetheart, my queen.
Tell
I
you,
am ready.
Sweetheart,
and willing to give up the fight.
I'm ready and willing to give up the fight.
What do you need from me?
No, she asked her, what do you need from me, sweetheart? Let me go. Say it. A divorce.
What do you need to share?
Say a divorce.
No. Check your body. You in your head making up stuff.
Check your body. You in your head making up stuff. I'm not sure.
That I have the capacity.
I'm not sure if I have the capacity to support you
in the way you need me to.
In the way you need me to.
To become the man that you need. I don't feel like we need to be together.
And what do you need from him?
Fall off, girl. This is one of those. This is one of those. This is one of those. You standing at the church, ain't got the word. Oh!
Can we have a 5-minute break?
This is one of them falling out in the church. Ah! Ah! Rewind. Rewind. She said.
I need you to let me go.
She said, I don't feel like I have the capacity to support you to become the man you need to be. Choose one. Choose a grown man, girls. I'm not sure that I have the capacity
in the way you need me
to support you in the way you need me to.
To become the man that you need.
To become the man you need to be. And what that means is,
I don't feel like we need to be together.
I don't feel like we need to be together.
And what do you need from him?
And what do you need from him?
I need you to let me go.
I need you to let me go. Woo! There she started.
Can we have a 5-minute break?
Hey, yeah, so can we have a 5-minute break? She's crying. He's nodding. He's clenching his teeth. Oh my God. She's crying. Get it out. Get it out. Give it sound. Get it out.
I get that you're angry.
Pissed. You basically promised me that you wouldn't touch on a certain subject. You turned around and you did it.
Day 3. Woo, Lord, yes, they need 3 days of this.
Take good advice. My producers have informed me that despite my advice, Mr. Mark contacted Miss Jamil, attempting to discuss a silent agreement they made off camera, hiding information.
Ooh, child, wait, back up. Wait, I was too busy looking at Iyanla pink blushes. You know, my daughter's pink. Everything I see pink, my eyes is zero zoom. Okay, wait a minute.
Information does not support.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Two hours.
In order to heal,
there must be a willingness to take good. My producers have informed me. Despite my advice, Mr. Mark contacted Ms. Jamil, attempting to discuss a silent agreement they made off camera. Keeping information does not keep.
Mr. Mark will make it to his throne. I hear you had a lot of activity last night.
Wait a minute. All day, so they're not in same hotel rooms.
They made off camera.
Silent agreement they made off camera. Hiding information does not support the healing process. That is not the way. Mr. Mark, make it to his throne.
I hear you had a lot of activity.
Ooh, Iyanla said, I heard you had a lot of activity last night. She said, I did. Tell me.
I got a text from Mark.
I got a text from Mark.
He was disappointed.
He was disappointed.
And what I said last night.
And what I said last night.
Had an understanding that we wouldn't discuss certain things.
So we had an understanding we wouldn't discuss.
You basically promised me that you wouldn't touch on a certain subject. You wouldn't do that. You turned around and you did it.
Ooh!
You didn't talk about that.
But you and Mark had.
So he said, oh, the wife promised that they wouldn't touch on a certain subject. And you turn around and did what subject is it? Is it him her leaving him? So Iyanla is saying
Discussed divorce before.
Several times.
You and
Where do those talks go?
also, so they've discussed it before. She was like several times. Oh, so that's why he's mad. He didn't want her to bring up the divorce. Oh, child. Oh, she said several times. Oh, so she's asked for divorce before.
They never go anywhere.
They never go anywhere.
We're upset.
We're upset.
We'll discuss it.
We'll discuss it.
I'm not sure if that's what I want. I believe that if
is that not what I
change,
I'm not sure.
We can start over.
If that's what I want. If things have changed, we can start over.
Yes. And I would imagine a lot of anger and hurt collided with humiliation.
Ooh, he said a lot of that anger and hurt has collided with humiliation.
You say you love me, but you do that?
Last night,
you say you love me, but you did that.
The opportunity to hold my pain for a little while I had a decision to make.
Woo!
What do you mean?
Like, I felt like if I...
Last night I had an opportunity to hold my pain a little bit. Decision I have to make. She said, what you mean by that?
Real tight. His reaction put me right back in the same space of, it's not safe here.
Ooh!
I was angry at myself.
What were you angry at yourself?
His reaction put her back in a place that she didn't feel safe. Ooh, she was angry at herself, girl. Ooh, sweet Jesus, sweet baby Jesus in the manger. What you angry at yourself at? That I was
going to try to go along with not being completely honest.
Ooh, that I was gonna go along with not completely being honest.
Brought you here.
You was gonna go along with everything that brought you here, girl.
When you see them here instead of over there.
Wait, did she ask them for the wedding ring, child? Let me see. Is that why Iyanla said give me the rings?
And you were gonna go along with the very thing that brought you here. Give me your wedding ring.
Oh, she said give me your wedding rings. Okay.
When you see them here.
When you see them there instead of over there.
What does that represent?
What does that represent to you?
Look at your hand.
Look at your hand.
You haven't been present in these
Ooh, you haven't been present, child. I want to go get my ring.
What do they represent?
What do they represent for you?
Based on what you know.
Based on what you know.
Based on what you want.
Based on what you want.
Based on who you are.
Based on who you are. Who you're becoming.
Do you want to wear these?
Do you want to wear these?
And what they represent?
Ooh, she said no, that.
I recognize you've been through a lot.
That I'm looking at, child. That's not what I want in a marriage.
So that's what we came for. You heard your son yesterday say he wants to sit down and talk to you. What I'm gonna do later? I'm gonna grab Jordan. I'm gonna bring.
He said, "I know you heard, but we're here. Let's. Your son want to talk."
We gonna talk. Do you think he's gonna say that he's learned self-control from you?
Do you think he's gonna say that he learned self-control from you?
Not the communication that I think.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that you don't do all these things. I'm not gonna sit here and let you beat yourself. Nobody's everything all the time. One of the things that I'm gonna work.
Nobody's everything at all the time.
He's seeing you as a child.
He's seeing you as a child.
But he's not seeing you as a man.
Ooh, but he's not
seeing you
as a mind. As a man. Understand some of the. Ooh, it's so bad.
Close the circle.
Close the circle.
Be the human part of man.
Ooh, human part of man.
I'm not advocating that you leave your husband.
Iyanla said, I am not advocating that you leave your husband.
That you honor yourself.
But I am advocating that you honor yourself. That you can hold yourself accountable.
That you're responsible for the choices
that you are responsible for the choices you make. You went through what you went through last night.
You went through what you went through yesterday. Your heart was racing as you stood in your truth. My question is, what are you modeling for your daughters?
Your heart was raised as you stood in truth. What are you modeling for your daughters?
To have this and no self.
Have the rings with no self.
You've shown some element of every single thing.
Naked wife, that's what she got.
Get back to a place
naked wife.
Where you understand that what he needs now is less talking and more listening.
I humble myself.
See her running with her suitcase?
Vulnerability make me open it up to possible hurt and pain that I felt I couldn't afford.
You can't
she felt vulnerable
without
pain.
being vulnerable to them. But more importantly, you can't ever be loved.
You can't love anyone without being vulnerable. Most importantly, you can't be loved. Ooh, child, you speaking right. This is too much for me.
Okay.
This is too much for my spirit, girl. This is like Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner all together. That's too much food.
Just wanted to bring you up here. I'm not cool with you along, but I did tell you I was going to have you talk to your dad.
Okay, so now Jordan is going to talk to the dad.
Right? Yes. Thank you for that. This is what he and I have been working on.
This is what he and I have been working on.
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor.
As a father. King of his home, his castle.
King of his home.
Steps that he has to take.
Ooh, these are the steps he has to take. In our take.
Okay. So do you see
in him
these
characteristics?
Most of them.
He said most of them.
I think he said that he's struggling. Maybe he might have said all of them. The irony in that is that in saying that he struggles in all these, one of the things he's ultimately doing is owning his own vulnerability.
Ooh.
My commitment in talking to you.
Powerful. He said, which of these you think your father is struggling with? He said, he probably said all of them. The doctor said, in him saying all of them, he's owning his own vulnerability. Ooh, this is powerful. Ooh, I'm gonna need a nap after this, girl. I'm gonna nap. I can't do no live today. Girl, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. This is powerful, okay?
Whatever errors, mistakes, bad decisions that your father's made, that you don't replicate them. I think that's what you want, right?
That's it. No matter what mistakes your father made, you don't want to replicate them. That's what you want, right?
Authority.
Wait, what do you mean? What's the question? What does you struggle with or what you want?
Which of these do you think you struggle with?
Which of these you struggle with? Authority. Wisdom.
Honesty. What else? Balance.
Balance. The doctor said balance.
Balance really means to be able to balance the way in which you communicate, the way in which you conduct yourself.
The way you want to balance the way you communicate.
You and your father, I think it's the whole family, is nobody's ever wrong, huh?
What you say?
I admit I'm wrong sometimes. I've seen you do it with me. So let me just be clear. But to each other, it seems like it's a sign of weakness. You might give that answer. Well, that means you're not communicating well.
He said, y'all not honest with each other. He said, he's honest all day. He said, I've seen you do it. But with each other. Ooh.
Doing my communication in exactly the
Yo, this man needs to have his own show.
What happens is when we do the same exact things with the people who we say we don't want to be like, we end up being just like them.
Ooh. When we say we don't want to be like the people, we end up being just like them. Child.
But what I do want to do is I do want to honor what you did say and what I believe is a great opportunity. What I want to do is I want to bring your dad up.
So he gonna honor what he says a great opportunity. He want to bring dad in. Yes.
I'm gonna put him up here, and to the extent that you feel comfortable speaking, he's gonna listen.
Bring him up here. To the extent you feel him listen, he gonna come up here. Yes.
We may not talk about anything. What I asked you to do is to be open. You told me you would do that. That's all I want.
All I want is for you to be open.
You can sit right there, and I'm gonna be back in seconds.
Ooh, bring the daddy up there, John.
All right, y'all. So what I wanted to do
Mental.
I just want to give y'all an opportunity.
I want to
Your father's been through
give you an opportunity to talk.
in the past couple of days.
Father's been through a lot in the
What
last.
is it that you think your father doesn't know?
What is
or
it
recognize
you think your
about
father doesn't know or
his
recognize
behavior?
in his behavior?
That money ain't everything.
Money's not everything.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
He thinks just money is going to have everything to be cool with people. Like
He think money's gonna have everything be cool with people.
more than money, time, doing stuff.
Time
Can you
doing
talk to
stuff.
me about what time would look like?
What does
When I
time look?
say, I would be like, let's go outside, shoot about, be like, no. So that, what do you hear?
See, like he said, when I said go outside, let's shoot some hoops, he said no.
I don't want my son to look in my face and think as if I am right now.
I don't want my
I'm
son
tired, man. I mean, I got a headache. I've been through a lot.
to look in my face and think
These
about
last few days. So
tired.
I
I'm
don't want you
been.
to think, looking at this, that I'm upset or I'm angry with you.
He don't want his son to
I
think
just
he's
want you to
upset.
understand what you just did right there. You mean so much to your father that he wanted to make sure that you didn't misunderstand. If it looks like he's mad, he's saying, I'm not.
You mean so much. I want you to think I'm mad. I'm not.
This is me owning my stuff.
This is me owning my stuff.
That's new, right?
Yes.
That's new, right? He's like, yes.
You know, son, what I hear you saying is that, back when you were younger.
This is what the marriage counselor does. What I hear you repeat. What I hear you say is. When my husband say it, both of me and the doctor look at him like, what? That's not what she said. I'm like, well, this is what I said. That's what I heard. He said, when I hear you, son, when you was young, I was too busy to give you that time
that you desire,
that you deserve, that you deserve.
That's on me.
That's on me.
I apologize, but I can't change.
I apologize. I can't change what they do.
Moving forward.
I can only change moving forward.
And I wanted it. You have a dad that is present, but is not giving you the tools.
Ooh, he said, I didn't have a dad that was present, but you have a dad that's not present. That's powerful. Is that what he said? Y'all got to touch a rewind. I'm tired of retake my neck.
Because we're going to be better down the road. That's what I want for you and I.
We're going to be better down the road. That's what I need for you and I.
Communication. Integrity.
Communication, integrity.
Accountability.
Accountability.
Sound like a more developed brother, right?
Sound like a more, the doctor said he sound like a more developed brother, right?
This man has beaten himself up since he was a child, not feeling like he was worthy.
He was beating himself up since he was a child, not feeling like he was worthy.
When you show love, let's get y'all stuff. I'm not saying it's right.
I'm not saying it's right.
What does it feel like for you to hear your son?
What does it feel like for you to hear you sound
it feels good to
Give yourself give credit.
open up and speak his truth. And speak
Feels good for him to open up and speak his truth.
That you have now when I was your age and was able to apply better than what I did. I love you, son. I love you with all my heart and soul, man. And you know, I'm gonna do better by you. I want to work on us having a day that's our day. Tomorrow's gonna be Sunday. Today we're gonna do.
He's gonna work on a day that's your day. Doctor said tomorrow's Sunday. Sunday.
That's gonna be your thing, right? Tomorrow is the first day.
Tomorrow's the first day.
We're not talking about the past.
We're not talking about the past.
It's gonna help us to problem solve for the future.
I'm not looking backwards in the mirror. Whatever. We're gonna build on this paper. All right.
All right, gentlemen.
No, give me some love, man.
I was about to say he needs to hug the boy. Hug him, and he said, "Nah." He gave him a pound, and he said, "Give me some love." The son don't believe him. You could tell he don't believe him. He's like, "Yeah, we've been here before." 3 days. Ooh, child. Iyanla, I love that salmon dress. Salmon.
Incomplete conversation.
Okay.
Last night.
I don't want you to leave with an incomplete conversation.
That's not what I said.
That's what I thought. What did you say?
I said, I need you to let me go. And what I meant by that was that you allow me the space to find myself.
Ooh, this lady, no. Iyanla said last night I heard you say you want a divorce. She said, that's not what I said. Iyanla said, that's what I heard. What did you say? She said, I said, let me go. And what I mean by that is.
Which does not necessarily mean that I'm leaving.
From what I thought I heard.
Allow me the space.
Yeah, and I woke up pissed with you this morning.
What did you say?
What did you say?
I said, I need you to let me go.
I need you to let me go. What I meant by that
was
was.
That you allow me the space to find myself, which does not necessarily mean that I'm leaving.
From what I thought I heard.
Allow me the space to find myself. That doesn't mean I'm leaving. So you married as a lost woman. You got married as a lost woman. A naked woman. Ooh, a naked woman. Ooh. Okay, girl. Okay. And he said, what I thought I heard was. I woke up pissed with you. Terrible. I woke up pissed with you this morning.
First of all, you didn't practice any of those last night?
You didn't practice anything last night?
I thought that I had some control in what I wrote. We didn't take the promise that we said to each other.
No, you made a silent agreement. I won't say this.
He said, I thought we had self-control. We had an agreement. Iyanla said, no, you had a silent agreement.
You don't say that. You didn't want her to be honest.
You didn't say, right, he didn't want her to be honest.
Honor integrity with this process. You were honor integrity with yourself.
Honor integrity with this process, honor integrity with yourself.
Honesty is on your thing. She was honest.
Withholding information. Honesty is on your thing.
Steps to crown. The things you have to do and the way you have to do.
Steps to the crown. Things you have to do and the way you have to do.
Jamil and I said to be your queen. That's what she has to be. And what did you share with her?
I'm not there. It's like you hold tight. So
to be the queen.
You to open your hand.
She's not there.
To allow me that space to grow into that. So my requests are that you're 100%.
Open your hand and let me, so I could grow 100% honest with your feelings.
Couples counseling and individual therapy.
Couples counseling
and together on how to run the house.
Create a
friendship between each other and with ourselves.
Create a plan how you run your house. How you got married without a plan. Me and my husband have a plan. Okay, we have a plan. This is why people be like, you want to tell me if he's short 1 month with the mortgage, you not going to help him pay the mortgage? We don't live like that. That's not the plan, okay? We don't live like that. This December, we are in July 2021, okay? So how you married and you ain't got no plan for your family? Without a plan, without a vision, the people fail. Come on, Sister Janice, and preach the word, girl.
Right now, I think I need to not be in the room when you're home.
She's going to move out of the bedroom when you're there.
Okay. And the biggest ask.
She said, when you're home, I don't need to be in the room. So Iyanla said she's going to move out the bedroom when you're there. Ooh, child. That's how the divorce starts. And the separation starts. Yes. And she said the biggest thing is what now?
Is that fair?
The biggest thing is what she want?
To not be in the room when you're home.
She's gonna move.
She's not gonna be in the room when you're home.
When you're there.
She's gonna move out the bedroom. He said,
And
and
the biggest ask,
I
I need you to stop raising your voice.
I need you to stop raising your voice.
Is that fair?
Is that fair?
Yes. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what would you like to share?
What would you like to share?
It just feels like to me
It feels like to me.
that whenever I call your name, that you instantly get angry. Like, hey, Jamil. Yes. And other people call you, the girls call, Mama.
Because your voice is pain. That's why when he say, hey, Jamil, she said, yes. That's because your voice is pain to her. Okay. That's why I call Mike the way I did. Mike. Michael Thompson Sr. Mike.
Mama, can you do? So I say, hey, what you want?
Okay.
Ooh, she said when the girls do it, she said, well, yeah. Well, as soon as I say she's like, what you want? She's frustrated time. She don't like him.
Do it for the children. When there's a breakdown between husband and wife can't do it. And both of you have been acting like you're not in breakdown.
Ooh, mother do it for the children, but husband and wife, there's a breakdown. You can't do it. Ooh, child. Ooh.
And you keep moving forward as if everything is okay. It's not. You understand?
You keep moving forward like everything's okay. It's not.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about
You
that.
have so many pieces to pull together.
Ooh, you have so many pieces to pull together.
You guys are going to continue to coexist.
You guys are going to continue to coexist and work towards building a friendship and a union.
You want to reestablish that.
Reestablish. This is what I meant was I needed someone we could just sit on the couch. Like me and Mike could just be sitting on the couch and we're talking or we're watching TV, or I'm working on my computer, he's working on his computer, but he got one leg on one arm on my leg, and he's working one. That's being friends when you are married, and they don't like each other, child. They don't like each other.
Martineau, is your leave here to go?
What you want, Martineau, as you leave here?
I love you very much.
I love you very much, and
I believe
that
you can get to your throne.
You can get to your throne. What you want Miss Jamil to know?
I want her to know that I do love her.
I want her to know that I do love her.
And that
I hear you. And that I will do those things.
So that we can be healthy together.
So we can be healthy together and happy together.
I am sending you home together with the roadmap.
I'm sending you home together with a roadmap.
Mr. Mark.
I understand.
There's no guarantees.
There's no guarantees.
Is that you become.
What's important is that you become. Now the king and queen has a clear image. You're gonna leave your dirty laundry, huh? She said yes. Bring the entire kingdom together.
Hi, ladies. Hi. How you doing? Good. Mr. Mark, your daughters have something they want to share with you.
Oh, Mr. Mark, your daughters have something they want to share with you.
Mark, you take a breath.
Take a breath.
And listen to what
they say. So not what you make up.
I want you to know that I love you from the top of your head to the bottom.
I love you from the top of your head to the
Out
bottom.
of all your children, me, you have never had many issues. While I know you're just here because you wanted to fix your relationships with your children, mommy and grandma, it's heartbreaking to know what you may be feeling during all this.
Yeah?
Dear Daddy, first and foremost, I love you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, no matter what we go through. We act so much alike that it causes us to bump heads at times, and I hate it. I want us to learn how to communicate without letting
Can y'all hear the letters?
I'm man if you are. I love you, Daddy. Sincerely, Jeanette.
Dear Daddy, what I want you to know is I need you more than you know. When I was separated from my mom, when I was a little girl, that was one of the hardest.
Having babies all over the place.
I want and need a close relationship with you. I need more hugs and kisses, Daddy.
She's 32. She's not ready to get married.
But you hurt me. You hurt me not coming home at night because you had to work all the time. You hurt me because you weren't around to know who I really am. And I'm going to just stop right there.
I don't want to make excuses, but I wish that I understood each of you in that way, and that's what you needed.
And you have something you want to share with your daughters, right?
Yes.
Okay.
To my eldest, about 30 seconds.
You know it.
Shanae, what can I say? But I'm so proud of the woman you have become. You have gone through so much in such a short time, yet you keep smiling, that beautiful smile. It also hides your pain.
Smile, hide your pain.
Is mine to claim. And to Janae, no matter what, I have you. You are so much like me in the right ways and sorrowfully in the wrong ways. Nothing can give us back the early years we lost, but I promise moving forward, Daddy will be more understanding.
Right.
Love you.
Let me see that.
To Ashley. First, I want to say I love you unconditionally. I thought I was giving you the guidance you needed all these years.
All these girls are her child. They're not ready to be no wives. That's why they're not married. They're not ready.
I want you to know that I feel
they need to go to
counseling. And anguish for me now. Always listening to you. I love you, baby. Last but not least, to my baby girl.
Baby girl.
You are the last of my daughters. I really believe that this was my chance to get it right. You were Daddy's little girl.
That was his chance to get it right.
Whenever I walked in the door, you would come running to jump on me, to get your hugs and tell me you miss me. Sometimes I would be so tired that it received it well. Or if I could go back in time and pick you up and swing you around, I would never put you down.
Beautiful letters.
What I've learned is to pause in situations and get out of my head.
Pause situations.
Bring it right here.
Ooh, get out of your head. Bring it here.
To be accountable.
Be accountable to your actions.
To be honest.
Ooh, I need a nap after this, yo.
And to have integrity and pass that on to you guys. But most of all, I just want each and every one of you to know that as your dad, I'm so proud of all of you. In your own way. I'll do better. Okay? I love you all.
Do you have time for a conversation with me and my grandmother or no? I just have one question for her that I would just like to be answered.
Okay. Is Miss Dorothy nearby?
Ooh, the baby daughter said, do you have time for me and my grandmother? I got to ask her one question. Come on, Miss Dorothy.
We didn't forget about you, but so much other stuff came up, we just didn't even get to your part. But Miss Jaden
had a question for you.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
But I'm going to try to work with it to the best of my
ability. I'm going to do what is going to work with it. Come on, Iyanla. Grandma.
I just want to know. Why you never liked me. Why you always talked about me. Why you always talked about my mother in front of me. I just want to understand.
Why you talk about my mama in front of me? I just want to understand why.
Okay, let me answer that.
Come on, Grandma.
I love all of my grandchildren.
I love all my grandchildren.
And my children. I can't say that I like all of them.
Right. Like is different. It's different.
And you're one of them that I don't like.
Ooh!
She just wrong.
So let me ask you a question. Wait a minute.
Ooh, she said, I like you, one of them I don't like. You just grown. So the mother said, so let me ask you a question. Iyanla said, wait a minute.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't like her.
So
I don't like her. What did I do?
You think you did anything?
Make it make sense, please.
Make it make sense.
It does not at all.
That's not your stuff. That's her stuff. Don't own it. Don't take that on.
Ooh, that's not her stuff. That's your stuff. Don't own it.
My eye fall out. Then I sit in front of one of my grandchildren and say, I don't like you.
Ooh, did she say I would prefer for my eye to fall out? That sit in front of one of my grandchildren say I don't like that. What I said, girl, this is too deep for me. This is Ooh, I ready to go to bed, child. You know it's like 12 o'clock. I ready to go to Saturday, right? Oh, Jesus. Just give me the blanket. Give me the bed. Where is the blanket so I can just lay right here? And go, is there a part 2 on this, girl? This is an hour and a half. Girl, this is it. I have a lot of content next week. I'm going to do Iyanla all the next week because, you know, Ready to Love didn't come on last night, right? And I'm going to do Iyanla because there's some stuff we need to talk about, girl. Like how you get married. You don't even know who you are, child. Oh, this is deep. Girl, let me know what y'all think. I'm going to be doing reviews on this next week. This was powerful. Baby, this was powerful. Woo, child. I'm ready to go to nap right now. What time? 12 o'clock. I gotta go do reading with the little boy. We gotta do the phonics before I lay down. All right, girl. Let me know what you think. I love you, baby. Remember my books on Amazon. Y'all need these books. Save your life, girl. Save your life to keep you from being the naked wife. Okay. Bye.